Anyways, let's do the Sigewinne Quest. It should take 2 hours. You talk so loud during your city stream with the little Asia thing. Yeah, it was a classic. It was a classic. Bedge? No, I actually don't think Sigewinne Story Quest would be Bedge because it's talking about her past, and her past is pretty messed up. If anything, she might have the more interesting story quest than Clorin. I don't know. I haven't tried it. You're not interested in the Sigewinne lore about how she became to be half Melusine? What if, like, the doctor ripped her in half and there was, like, 200 other Melusines that were being tortured and experimented on? And then, you know, like, that could be interesting. You never know. Dude, look at all the other... Look at all the other quests that I haven't done. A man fell in love with a Melusine? And it ain't me. I'm not about that life. Yeah, I can't really do Sino story quest because you have to do Sino story quest part 1. Yeah, if you guys don't know, you can't just do part 2. To do part 2, you must do part 1. You can't just skip it, you know? I'm never doing part 1 of Sino's quest. You haven't done the others, but you want to do Sigewinne specifically? Well, actually, I've done Neuvillette, Riceley, Farina, Arlecchino, and Clorin. When it comes to the new quests, aside from the Sino quests, and the Chiori quest, and the Navia quest, I've actually done most of them. The new ones. We can do this later after Sigewinne. You playing Wuthering 1.1? What is this? Bracket fight, best girl, Mal, top 40. Oh, is my anime list having a top 40 anime girl competition right now? So what is that? Christina? I don't know her name. It's the Your Lie in April girl. Is that Sword Art Online? That's Mahol Doka Machika girl. That's 02. That's the Yandere girl. That's Sono Biscuit, Haruhi, Saber, One Piece, Ava, Quintessential, Rem. Who the fuck is that? Is that High School DxD? Taiga? I have no idea who that is. Kill La Kill, Kaguya, Senjo Gahara, Roxy, Mai, Silent Girl, Misaka! Who the hell is that? Violet, Power, Spice Wolf Girl, Freeren, Megumin, Railgun Girl, Pizza Girl. Who are you? Who the what is that? No Astolfo, this is invalid. He's not a waifu, dude. Oh, Fairy Tail? Sorry, I don't watch Fairy Tail. You know, out of all these selections, I unironically think Freeren wins. It could be. It could be a Freeren solo. Freeren for sure makes it quarterfinals. For sure. Dude, who the fuck is picking this wolf girl over Freeren? So obviously she's gonna beat her. And then and then if she makes it here, it's Freeren versus Violet Power. Obviously she's gonna win against these two. And then if she wins against these two, then she's up against Megumin, Railgun Girl, CC, and this. Okay, she wins there. Oh, she's unironically gonna win. Well, what about the other side? Nope. Okay, Freeren's the winner. This is a dub. If it's not Freeren that wins, guaranteed Kaguya. There are so many Kaguya Like, it has to be. Bro forgot Mikasa exists? Well, I like her, but... but I don't think she's gonna... Like, I like her, but I don't think she's like a crowd favorite. Is she? How popular is she? Like, when I think of like a community favorite, I think of like Frieren or Kaguya. I don't really think of like... Yeah, like, I don't think of CC, Violet, the silent voice girl. You know, like... You gotta... It's Frieren, 100%. Oh my god, it's so obvious.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay?
No, so...
Can you hear
Not only is she gonna win the tournament, the anime is also gonna be like... I'm telling you right now, Frieren... Anime of the Year, next Crunchyroll Awards. Guaranteed. It's gonna be like Jujutsu Kaisen. Frieren will win next anime award. What if it's Rias Gremory Wan? Well, I don't even know who she is. So there's no way she's gonna win. Because I am the decider of these votes. Okay, let's start. Hopefully my game is not too loud. It does feel kind of loud, but if it's too loud, I'll lower it. Okay, you know what? It does feel loud. It does feel loud. Holy shit. Okay, boom. Do you watch Euros? Nope. I do not. I don't watch any sports. The last time I watched sports on stream, I got banned.
Paimon coming in!
Enable focus mode? This is her quest, right? That has to be it. Okay, focus mode. Lock in. Shibuya is in the next awards? Wait, if Shibuya is in the next award, that's gonna win anyway. It's always a popularity contest, no matter how much they want to say the judge has a say, bro. Okay. And after this, because this is not a long quest. It's only like, what, 2 hours? I could play Elden Ring. I mean, I am gonna... There's nothing else to do, honestly. I paid $60 for that game. I gotta beat it, right? It probably is Elden Ring. What am I gonna do? It's obviously Elden Ring. Beat it? Well, if I have to cheese to beat the game, so be it.
This shop looks popular today. Wonder what the occasion is.
Is it me or does Paimon sound a little bit different? Right off the get-go. Hey, is she sick? I noticed it right away.
Butterfly Dew Cosmetics now on sale. Huh, looks like it. Oh, Sigewinne's here too.
Hello.
Hey there, Sigewinne.
What's she do? I can't get over it. What are the chances? It's been a while. Sigewinne. I'm telling you, you can't just make a cute character and get away with it. It's not like Klee anymore, you know?
Hello there, Traveler and Paimon. I hope you're keeping yourselves fit and healthy.
There's probably like 5 people polling for it.
You bet we are. So anyway, what are you doing here, Sigewinne? The Duke insists I take regular vacations in the court of Fontaine. This one just so happened to coincide with a promotion for a new skincare product, so I came over to take a look. I like to keep up with the latest industry developments when I can, to help me with my magazine articles. Wait, you write for a magazine? Which one?
Well, if I remember correctly, when during the Archon quest, they said something about Sigewinne. She likes to get along with humans, but she doesn't know how because her perception of what they like is different. Like, she makes you shitty food, but it's like it tastes like ass, but she thinks it's good for you or
It's
something.
called Beautés en Fleur, and it's run by the Fontaine Beauty Association. I've done lots of articles about skincare for them, using the pen name Maritime Flower. Oh, wow! You're a Maritime Flower? If Paimon's not mistaken, you're one of the leading figures in the Fontaine Beauty Association!
But her sense of perception is distorted. How is she in charge of the fashion beauty?
What's so weird about that? Everyone loves beauty! I really like this role. The staff at cosmetic shops are always so polite. And as long as I wear a big smile on my face, I always get the best customer service.
Service with a
Well,
smile.
they sure don't want to make an enemy of the Maritime Flower. Obviously, it's because of Sigewinne's love for beauty. Still, a leader of the Beauty Association? That's incredible. The truth is, I study this field because I cherish my own appearance. It has nothing to do with being beautiful or not. Oh, the words of a master beautician defy comprehension! Oh, wait,
Is the audio
you're saying
good?
that natural beauty is the highest form of beauty, right? Not really. Actually, Melusine aesthetics are very different from human ones. We don't view humans based on their appearance.
Melusine aesthetics are very different from human. We don't view humans based on their appearance.
If I had to describe our approach, I'd say it's based on cuteness.
Why is Paimon's voice different? Okay, that is pretty cute. It's based on cuteness. They're really farming.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yep. Still, I really value my current appearance, and in the process of taking care of it, I've ended up learning quite a lot about skincare and stuff. It turns out, my knowledge and experience is pretty popular with beauty product lovers. It came as a big surprise to me, though.
You can never trust a character who's too cute. They might turn out like a terrorist, you know, like
Oh, Paimon gets it now. But speaking
Like
of
Cleo.
your appearance, how come you look human anyway? Are you like only half Melusine?
oh, dude, she asked the forbidden question. How come you look human? Are you like only half? Oh, she went there, dude. Paimon just doesn't care sometimes. She just like says.
Ooh, wait, sorry,
She just like
sorry.
says things.
That was probably really offensive, wasn't it? No, I don't mind.
She doesn't care.
I'm not mixed, though. I made a decision to turn myself into this form a very long time ago.
Wait, so she's not half Melusine. She trans.
If you're interested, I could tell you the story. A shape-shifting story? Oh, heck yeah, of course we're interested.
What happened to the other voice lines? Are you gonna finish your sentence, Paimon?
Once upon a time,
Okay, hit me.
long ago, humans rejected Melusines. And Melusines
Yup,
feared
that's
humans.
Nouvelle Story Quest. That's Nouvelle Story Quest.
There was one Melusine who became fascinated with human medicine, but no human wanted her help. And there was one girl who liked Melusines, so no humans would make friends with her. So, the Melusine became the girl's friend, and the girl became the Melusine's patient. Your checkup's all done. You're still in perfect health. Thank you, Dr. Melusine.
That's so cute. Is the girl on the right alive?
In this game of doctor and patient, a friendship was born. Then, one day, the girl fell ill.
Aww.
Melusine was the only doctor to arrive on time,
Say,
but the adults sent her away.
Scram! Melusines can't be trusted!
So just because I'm not human, I can't save my best friend. In desperation, the Melusine approached the frightening witch. She begged and begged until she got a reply.
If you take this potion, concocted of sin, you will gain a human face and grow human limbs.
This is actually kind of
But
depressing.
then,
If you...
you will lose everything that attracted this friend of yours to you in the first place. Can you accept that?
The Melusine did not hesitate for very long.
So she sacrificed her friendship to save more people.
On a rainy night, a little doctor knocked on the girl's door. The doctor wore a hood and raincoat, maybe to protect her from the rain, but maybe also to hide a secret.
Oh, but she
The
doesn't even
little
remember
doctor
her
held the
anymore.
girl's hand and treated her illness,
You still
just
remember
as she
me?
had so many times before. Dawn came, and the little girl's condition improved. But the little doctor was long gone, for she knew her friend would never recognize her again. And so,
Dude,
since
that's
then,
wait. Why is that
I've
so
lived my life having
sad? No, but
most people who know me just think I was born this way.
okay. I don't want to be like the mood killer, but why can't she say, "You remember me, the Melusine that talked to you"? look at my ears. It's the same. Like she can't like do that. Is there like something in the contract from the Wish that's like, oh, you can't bring that up. You can't.
Ooh. A witch? A potion?
A witch.
Why does this sound like a fairy tale? Trust me, it's a true story.
A witch. I was under the assumption it was a doctor this whole
Must be the
time.
way you told it then. It just sounds so...
It sounds so... Huh.
Yeah, not every Melusine would take human form to save their human friend. That must have been a huge decision. Treating patients is a doctor's duty. We must always find a way, even when the going gets tough. It's so crazy that they turned you away just because you were a Melusine. Especially when your daughter was so sick.
Dude, Paimon, you should have seen the Nouvellette Story Quest, and there was a whole Melusine racism arc in there.
Well, sometimes appearance can be a real barrier. But that was a long time ago. I like how I look now anyway. Paimon too! You're super cute this way.
So cute.
Attention customers! Thank you all for waiting. Now, on behalf of our skincare partner, I'm delighted to announce that our exciting new product is now officially on sale.
Wow, there we go. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, Paimon, if you want to buy any skincare products, I'll be happy to give you some suggestions.
How does this story... How do we continue from here? Because we already know her lore.
Really? Personal advice right from a leader of the Fontaine Beauty Association? What an honor!
Allow me to introduce our newest skin lotion, Butterfly Dew. I'm sure many of you have already read about this product's trials in the newspapers. To say that it improves skin quality is an understatement.
Is this real or is this a
This product gets its
scam?
name from the way it transforms your skin and makes it glow anew, like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis and spreading its wings for the first time.
This looks pretty good.
We are thrilled to have
I
the
might have to
inventor
try it.
of this fantastic product with us here today. Please welcome Mr. Rawat, a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Now, without further ado, I'll hand over to Mr. Rawat to tell you all about what Butterfly Dew can do for you.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello, everyone.
Can it
I'm
cure my
Rawat,
illness?
And I developed Butterfly Dew.
Wow, what a looker.
He's a researcher? Wow, he's really challenging the stereotype.
What, like, as in, like, researchers are supposed to look like nerds?
It seems that everyone is surprised by my entrance. Or
Rawat.
should I say, my appearance. I'm well aware that researchers are generally better
Oh,
known
it's
for
because
their
of the
brains than their
skincare.
dashing good looks. In that regard, I do believe I break the mold somewhat.
Well, if you think about it, if you're gonna sell a skincare product, you should have good skin. It makes sense.
Of course,
This guy's a
appearance
genius.
is a skin-deep way of defining a person. And yet one's appearance can be a very real set of shackles, holding a person back in their life. It can rob a young person of their self-confidence when applying for a job.
Yep.
Dissuade a young lady from approaching the one she loves.
True.
Our actions are at the mercy of our appearance, and we slowly become the very person that the outside world sees us as.
Yup. That's exactly why I'm single. It's because I haven't bought this skincare yet. I keep spitting, dude. So true.
What if I told you that those shackles can be broken?
Yep.
If our
Tell me.
appearance prevents us from changing, then let us first change our appearance itself. Wash away moles, birthmarks, and wrinkles, and they can no longer rob us of our confidence. Replace them with luster and radiance, and we shall never again hang our heads in shame.
What? This must be like expensive. Wash away moles, birthmarks, and wrinkles?
That is why Butterfly Dew exists. Its mission is to allow us to shed our pupae, undergo a complete metamorphosis, and embrace a new life.
Well, whether it actually works or not, after that speech, Paimon's already sold.
Do you guys already see the parallels of this product and Sigewinne's witch potion thing? I think I have an idea of what where we're going.
Mr. Rawat, could I ask if you've used this product yourself?
Of course, I tried it many times while I was testing it. You can consider me a product ambassador.
What?
Wow, then it sure
Your name,
worked.
buddy?
Still, I don't expect to convince you just by blowing my own trumpet. So, could I get a volunteer from the audience to try it out?
Sigewinne! 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 Sigewinne!
Oh!
Oh?
Ah, what an honor! It appears we have a giant of the Fontaine Beauty Association here with us. In that case, Miss Sigewinne, could we seek your most expert opinion on this product?
Holy! Not only is it a random person, it's the expert.
Sure.
Okay, we have an expert opinion. That's how you sell your product.
Whoa, is that Romaritime flower? They say she's the pickiest user of skincare products in all of Fontaine.
Ooh.
Here you go.
Well, it's very kind to the skin, and the absorption rate is high. Even for Fontaine, this is a first
What?
product.
Wait, he didn't pay you to say that. Is that actually your real opinion?
Wow,
This is not a
now
scam?
That's high praise.
Wait, is that sponsored? Wait, I can't tell. Is this an ad? Or...
Any discounts?
Was that staged?
All right. Well, all that remains for me to say is, Butterfly Dew is now on sale.
Oh, okay. The enthusiastic shopping spree
Think we should buy
rapidly
a bottle
decimates.
too?
Nah, you're cute enough already. I'm gonna call Paimon cute. Yeah, Paimon is kind of cute.
Aww, really?
Yeah?
Well, it's still good to care for your skin though, right? Paimon definitely feels kinda rough from being exposed to the elements all the time. And if you're worried about whether it's the right product for you, well, luckily for us, Sigewinne's here, so we can get an expert consultation.
The warmth of lies. Wait, so it was a scam. Wait, so that was all just marketing. Why is the title called The Warmth of Lies? Dialogue could move up.
Paimon, coming in.
It's an honor to receive such high praise from you. To be honest, I was also hoping you might be able to point out some flaws in the product so I can keep improving it.
With most skincare products, the pros and cons only become apparent with long-term use.
Why is Sigewinne so smart?
Oh
How
yeah,
did she
this
learn-
one has instant benefits, improving skin quality without any obvious side effects. It's one of a kind.
Oh, there must be a catch.
Don't worry though, I plan to keep using it, and I'll publish regular reviews in Beautés en Fleur. You can read my thoughts there. All you need to do is subscribe.
Is it free or does it cost money? This subscription thing. Oh,
I was hoping for a more casual conversation.
I like to
You
subscribe.
are a beauty association leader, after all. I understand if you want to keep this professional.
Are there people who pull for characters because they like them in the lore, and that's the only thing? Those people exist. You only pull them because you like them in the I've never done that. I've never pulled for a character because I like them in the story.
Sigewinne? Oh, excuse us, Miss Beauty
Me
Expert.
with Nuvi?
But do you
Me
think
with
this
Yoi.
product is a good choice for me and him?
Wait, are you the renowned traveler?
Yep. I did it with Hu Tao.
That's right, and by his side, the equally famous Paimon.
Okay. Okay, relax.
Well, I don't normally handle customer questions personally, but since it's the traveler asking, allow me to make an exception. Butterfly Dew is made for all skin types, so no matter who you are, you
What?
can rest assured that it will be kind to your skin.
Wait, how does that even work?
If anything, it might be marginally more effective on Fontainian's skin, but other than that, it works the same on everyone.
No, everything about this product, it's too good.
Why would it work better on Fontainians?
In the interests of protecting my trade secrets, I'm afraid I can't answer that, Miss Paimon.
What? What Yo?
Then how
What
about
do you
a
mean?
friend discount?
A friend discount.
Save yourself the trouble. I'd be greatly honored to have both of you use my product. Here, take 2 bottles for free.
Oh! We got a sponsorship deal.
Yay! Paimon's private fund survives!
What's the catch? Is this a publicity stunt? Yeah, even the traveler's a little bit sus.
I can see why you might think that, but please don't misunderstand. This gift is simply a token of my esteem. There's no business motivation behind it. To me, finding new customers for Butterfly Dew is about meeting kindred spirits,
what does that
fellow
even
admirers of physical beauty. I consider it a labor of love.
This might be Argenti, bro. To me, finding new customers for Butterfly Dew is about meeting kindred spirits, fellow admirers of physical beauty. Oh.
Admirers of
Welcome
physical
to,
beauty?
welcome
Eesh,
to the
that's embarrassing to
akashoT.
say out
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
loud.
thank you.
It
Enjoy your
sounds so
stay.
shallow.
Cursed_TAG
Oh, Curse,
just
thank you for the tier
subscribed.
1 for 2 months. Thank you, Curse. I remember you from Fear and Hunger. Thank you.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, Miss Paimon. Most people claim to desire inner virtue, but it's still physical appearance that turns their heads. This is a fact of life. It's only natural for people to desire to become beautiful. And that's exactly what inspired me to choose this research direction in the first place.
You're right. Everyone loves beauty, don't they?
Yep.
Look at the time. My apologies, but I have other things to attend to. I'll leave you with these 2 bottles of Butterfly Dew, and I look forward to seeing you again.
But don't tell me the whole quest is gonna end here.
Paimon, I'd say there's no need for you and the Traveler to use this product for now.
Yes, so grinding the game, currently trying to do the hardest ending with fists only is not going well. Well, I wish you luck with that. I will never play Fear and Hunger on the hard setting. Never.
Why? Is there a problem with it? The quality is fine. I just think there's room for improvement. I think I could add some ingredients to the mix to make it more effective.
Right, but don't you have to ask him for permission first?
Really? Then why didn't you tell Rawat about that? Researchers are a very special breed of human. You can point out their flaws to their face and they won't mind very much. But if you tell them that someone else could do a better job, ooh, now that'll make them really upset.
You can point out their flaws to their face and they won't mind, but if you tell them that someone else could do better, now they'll make them upset. Where did she learn all of this?
If I'd mentioned it, he probably wouldn't have given you those 2 bottles for free. Ah, fair enough, that makes sense. If you're interested in the more effective version, I can write up a list of ingredients for you. Just come get me once you've gathered them.
Dude, Sigewinne really just pulled up to like a marketing product launch day, and she's just gonna yoink it and make it better.
When you say more effective,
Yeah, is
you
that
mean
fair?
it'll make Paimon even prettier? Ooh, how can we say no?
That can't be fair. How OP is this character?
As for me, it's probably time I got back to the Fortress of Maripede. I mustn't leave the infirmary unattended for too long.
You playing Wuwa 1.1? I think I'll log on and pull for Jinshi, but that's kind of it.
Alright, see you there then!
Bye. You can't just like rock up to a product launch and just steal it and make it better. What? You can't just do that. Then again, she is the Roma Time flower.
Just up ahead, traveler. The ingredients for Sigewinne should be nearby.
Wait, so is this whole quest just gonna about... We're gonna go make this potion? Also, those guys are hydroed. We're gonna go to her place, make this beauty potion, and we're gonna be done. Hurry up, bro. Clear your daily. Hop on Elden Wrong. This game is better than Elden Wrong. And you know.
Into the shadow.
Dude, the Sigewinne Story Quest is gonna be so good. You're never gonna play a game with a better story. Watch. You think Chlorine was good? I have a feeling that the Sigewinne Story Quest might be peak. That cutscene at the beginning was already like, damn. It set the tone, you know? Sigewinne had a friend in a time where people were racist against Melusines. And then she like turned herself to a human so she could help her sick friend. It's like kind of wholesome.
Great! That's everything! Let's head to the Fortress of Mirror.
Bro only played 5 story games in his life? Well... True. The fuck is this team comp? Oh, it's the meme physical Chlorine Chi-Chi team. Also, it's been so long since I've done the Archon quest. Does anyone know, in the story, how do people get to the Fortress of Meropide? Like, story-wise. Isn't it like... Is it from the place that... You go down the elevator from back of the opera house, right? I remember now. You get caught if you're swimming near the jail? That's actually how I accidentally found this place back when Fontaine came out. And I was like farming.
The infirmary is packed.
Oh, I see the Duke.
Please, you have to believe me. I saw it with my own eyes last night. Another me. He looked exactly like me.
Oh, hell. What's going on with this patient?
Got it? Okay. I've written down everything you told me. Now,
Yep.
I have a few tests to run.
Ruh-roh.
Take a deep breath and don't worry. It's nothing to be nervous about. First, which finger am I holding up?
Your index finger, but I'm telling you, my mental state is fine. I'm not crazy.
Dude, this guy walks up to you. He's like, please, I'm seeing visions of me. Please, you gotta, I'm not crazy. I'm seeing 2 of myself. Sigewinne, what finger am I holding up? Hey,
Very good.
holy.
Now, on to the next.
Nah, this might be the goat doctor.
Hey there, Your Grace. It's been a while, huh?
Ah, it's you two. Indeed it has. I would offer you some tea, but I'm afraid the timing is unfortunate. Duty calls.
No worries. Actually, we were looking for Sigewinne. Do you, know what all of this is about?
This inmate came running to the guards in a panic, claiming to have seen his exact doppelganger.
A doppelganger? Doesn't that just mean someone else kinda looks like him?
And that's what I thought when
So
the
true,
report first reached
Paimon.
my desk.
So true.
But we've inspected our records. No one even vaguely resembles him. Considering how certain he is of what he saw, I can only surmise that he's having some mental issues. So I brought him for a medical evaluation.
Alright, very good. Take a sip of water and rest for a bit. Evaluation complete. I couldn't find any symptoms pointing to a physical condition.
So it must be a mental
I see.
condition.
So do you still believe there's more likely to be an issue with his mind than his body?
I have to assume so for now. Psychological issues are more difficult to detect. At this stage, we can at least confirm that he is in command of his cognitive faculties.
The rumor mill will go crazy if word of this gets out. Guards, take him to the ward for a period of observation.
Guards, put him in the asylum.
The akashoT Phantom has requested my cooperation on a case, otherwise I'd deal with this myself. Sorry for the trouble, head nurse, but I'll have to leave this to you.
No problem, Your Grace. I'll add him to my observation list.
By the way, we have a couple of guests here who've made the trip just to see you.
Hello.
I imagine it must be important. You probably won't need to add them to your observation list, though.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you.
So we're literally here to make a beauty potion.
Hey there, Sigewinne! It's actually not
How much
that
free time do we have?
important, But...
I'll be in my office if you desperately need me. Goodbye for now.
Okay, bye-bye!
Holy, the Duke!
So, Sigewinne... Would you mind waiting for just a moment? I have another patient to see. Just find an empty bed and take a seat. I won't be long.
Okay. Wait, I remember Sigewinne. I don't know if it was her demo or in the story quest or somewhere. I thought Sigewinne wasn't busy. One of her voice lines was like, I always have nothing to do because there's no guests. But now the moment we visit her, now she's like, oh.
Oh, sure.
Now she's like, oh, I got patience and patience and...
Sigewinne, we've brought him. And he seems to have taken a turn for the worse again.
She canon is busy? But didn't she say something in the demo where she was like...
Okay, don't panic. Let's start by sitting him down here. Paimon had no idea how busy it can get for Sigewinne.
She is a busy
Maybe now's not
person.
the time to ask for her help with skincare.
No! She'll help us. We just need to wait. We could offer help.
Good point. Besides, it might actually be interesting to observe her at work.
Yo, what does she do?
Well, this could hurt. So I suggest you take a deep breath first.
Wait, what is she doing? She's gonna gouge his eyes.
Did his face melt? What happened to him?
It's anyone's guess. His face melted off shortly after arriving at the fortress. But since he's a serious offender, he can't be allowed out for medical treatment. Best we can do for now is ask the head nurse to give him something to manage the symptoms.
How do you even get your face melted off? What did this guy do?
Oh, this is gonna be awkward. We still need to bring him to the
What did he
akashoT
do?
Phantom for questioning. What if he scares them half to death? Will that be our fault?
Did he fall into like a volcano?
akashoT Phantom? Does this have something to do with the case Risley's dealing with?
Yep, it was a huge case. They bagged a few dozen crooks in one fell swoop. And this guy's the baddest apple of the bunch. He harmed countless people. And now, it looks like it's all finally catching up with him.
You done gawking?
Potin.
Not yet. I need to check the severity of your ulcers to decide the right dosage.
What kind of name is that? Potin? Pot?
Don't worry. We Melusines have a very different sense of aesthetics from humans. To me, he just looked like a little kitty with slightly scruffy fur, but still just as cute.
Guy, he doesn't have a face. It's burnt. What do you mean, slightly scruffy fur?
Don't patronize me. Do I look like a kid to you? Just give me the meds and let me out of here. I already missed my cell.
Why is he so mean?
Hey, lose the attitude.
Yeah, buddy.
You dare talk back to our head nurse like that again? Your days are numbered.
Kill him!
Oh, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to apply the medication now. Tell me if it hurts, alright? Look how nice Sigewinne's being. And he still talks to her like that? What a nasty piece of work.
Can I leave now?
Wow, not a peep. What a brave little guy.
Thank you, Sigewinne. And I apologize for the trouble.
Damn, that guy, bad day? Wrong side of the pillow?
Traveler, Paimon, did you bring the ingredients? We did, but we don't want to interfere or anything. You're busy saving lives here. Oh, don't be silly. I agreed to it, didn't I? Just hand me the ingredients, and I'll make some time to whip it into the improved version for you. Take a rest here if you want. Or, if you're not tired, I hear they're holding a new pancreation tournament in the administration area.
Oh, that's the boxing thing, right?
Or alternatively, is there anything we could help you with, Sigewinne? That's right! Let us help you out! It's the least we could do! Good point. Kind-hearted humans start to develop guilt if they accept free help from others.
Oh, that's from the book, right, Sigewinne?
Don't worry. I'll take a look at my schedule. I'm sure I can find something to treat this condition. I gotta warn you, though. It'll be tiring work. So I suggest you take a break first, then come back and see me when you're ready.
Okay, now we're on to the nurse arc. Is that it? Okay. The nurse arc. What
We're
could
ready,
we possibly
Sigewinne. What's
do?
our first mission?
What are we gonna do?
I found the perfect job for the traveler. First, I'd like you to lie down in this bed. What for?
Oh my god, look at him. Look at him. Oh my god. Aether is so cute.
I need you to pretend to be sick. What?
Oh,
Is
roleplay.
it that difficult? I thought you did a pretty good job last time. Oh, so you knew. I sure did. He was way more
she always
interesting than
knew
the
it.
usual malingering inmates.
She always
And you
knew.
played along very well, Paimon. I observed you two for quite a while after that. Well, this is awkward. But why do you need us to do it again now? No time to explain. My next patient will be here any second. Oh, please, just do as I say. You can, pretend like you've got a nasty headache.
Okay.
And throw in some dry heaving for good
Don't know
measure.
what we're doing, but let's roleplay.
Okay.
Look at him! He's dead! I don't think he's roleplaying. Oh. Okay. He died.
Hey, Doc. It's me. I'm only here because my mom won't stop pestering me about it. So annoying.
Why is there a kid inside the marrow pit?
Your
What
mother
did-
has enough on her plate with a busy job. Oh, the last thing she needs is to worry about you being
Why
sick
is
as
there
well.
a kid in the...
I know. I shouldn't treat the place like a playground. Shouldn't go swimming in the lower levels where we join up with the sea, because it'll give me a cold and distract her from her work. I thought I'd be able to have some fun here at the fortress for a few days, but it's always, don't do this and don't do that.
All right, sit yourself down and I'll take
This
your
guy's a
temperature.
menace.
Your fever still hasn't gone down. Well, here's your medicine. 1 cup for starters, and we'll see if it helps.
Ooh.
But Doc, it's so bitter.
Wait, but
Do I really have to drink it?
should medicine
I
be
mean,
steamy?
I'll be fine, right? I've got an
Well-
uncle who caught a cold. His fever went away on its own after a couple days.
Why is the medicine like steaming? What is...
Can't you just write me a note saying
It's
I'm
like
on
a
the
tea.
mend? I just need something to keep my mom off my case.
I sure can. You're a very brave boy, after all.
Huh? Brave? What makes you say that?
Well, if you want to rely on your own immune system to clear up your fever, then you'll have to tough it out like this guy.
Coughing wretch. Holy. Help. Paimon? You
Hang
too?
in there, traveler. Are you gonna puke? Paimon can get you a paper bag.
Huh?
As long as you're tough
Holy.
enough to get through the nausea and dizziness caused by the high fever, you'll be right as rain after just a few days' rest.
W acting.
And if I'm not tough enough?
Deaf.
Hey, wake up! Wake up!
You made it on the OK Ziox Reddit. Farah? Wait, there's a Farah in chat. Hey, what is this? Hey, what is this? Dude, this is so dumb. I can't take it anymore. Everywhere I go, I start blooming. Every guy I meet, he starts blooming. Every game I play has blooming. What the fuck is Ta? I'm trying to enjoy the Elden Ring DLC. There's an incantation of a guy blooming. It never leaves, so I'm gonna bloom everywhere. Hey. Okay. I didn't post
This
that.
way. At least you'll never have to see the doctor again, right?
I think maybe I'll take that medicine after all, if that's okay.
Oh, of course. Here, it's still warm.
It's so bitter.
Oh,
All done.
well, that guy
Great
just
job,
did
you
the.
two. That kid really doesn't know what's good for him. His mother's a guard here. She's been working back-to-back shifts lately. But unfortunately, his father's away on a business trip right now. She had no choice but to bring her son here for the time being. He was quite happy at first. He seemed to think that the Fortress of Meripede would be all fun and games. So you made us put on that act just to scare a kid into taking his medicine? That's a pretty sneaky trick.
Wait, it worked.
Seems like there's a whole side to Sigewinne we never knew about.
Seems like there's a whole side to Sigewinne we never knew about. Oh, what? She has like a serial killer side.
It's a technique I learned from my teacher. Oh, you had a teacher? Was she a Melazine doctor too? She was human. She passed away a long time ago. Oh, sorry. No, it's fine. I really liked my teacher, so it's always nice when I get to talk about her with other people.
Who is this teacher in question?
She was a traveling doctor. And since she didn't have a clinic, she'd go out and visit her patients wherever they were.
Wait!
Dealing with the badly behaved ones was her
There's an
specialty.
artifact called Traveling Doctor! Right? Same thing? Same thing? She was a traveling doctor. Since she didn't have a clinic, she would go out and visit her patients whenever they were. This artifact.
She used to say, if you can scare the little brats into taking their medicine, you won't have to hear them wailing and screeching when their condition gets worse. Huh, she sounds like
Why'd
a
she sound
pretty
kinda
strict
cute?
teacher.
That's a pretty cute sounding teacher.
Strict? Well, that's not how my teacher saw it. She thought of herself as terrifying to kids. Strange way for a doctor to describe themselves. Now Paimon's curious to know what she looked like. As it happens,
Whoa.
I actually have a picture of her.
Is this like the first time the traveling doctor has ever been mentioned? I don't know lore stuff. Is this like big reveal? Huh? That's the traveling doctor? Some kind of granny?
Wow, yeah, okay, that'll terrify the kids.
Yo, chill. What does she mean? Yo.
Yep. All the children she treated thought she was a witch.
Wait, the witch in the cutscene?
Why does it almost sound like you're envious of her?
Wait, witch in the cutscene?
Oh, because I am. If she was here, all the children would take their medicine without any need for tricks. A doctor who looks like a witch. True, they wouldn't dare try anything funny with her around. Oh, me, on the other hand, it's hopeless. Children aren't afraid of me at all.
So, why she needs to make herself more
That's
scary then?
actually a good thing, you know? Oh, my next patient should be arriving now. Would you mind lending me a hand again?
Have you seen how big her little syringe thingy is on her ult? If she whips that out, you could scare anyone with that.
Sure thing! On to the next mission!
Whip out the big ass syringe thingy.
Is it nighttime already? That flew by. You really have a busy job, Sigewinne. Well, thanks to you two, it was much easier today. Aww. Should we get some rest? It's getting pretty late. Oh, there is one last thing. I have to keep it confidential, so I usually leave it till after everyone's clocked out. Confidential? Are you sure you can tell us? Well, it's fine. You're not living here anymore, so it's okay
What?
if you know. All it is I have to prepare some ingredients to make healthy meals with.
Oh, it's like in the Archon quest. I remember this meal thingy.
Wait, you mean those healthy meals? My patients refuse to eat any healthy meals I prepare in front of them, so I have to prep the ingredients in secret, then let the chef at the Coupon cafeteria handle the
Oh,
rest.
we had that like riddle thing.
Considering even the chef's version makes people uneasy, it really makes you wonder what's in it. You want to find out? I can teach you how to make it. That way, if you ever suffer from exhaustion on your future travels, you can prepare a healthy meal
What
for
is in
yourself.
it actually?
Sure? Guess we can help out one more time. The ingredients are ready. Now, put them on the table and add them in the order I tell you. First, we add this special slime condensate.
Slime?
Stir it thoroughly, then pour it in. See that? It adds elasticity. It looks just like tasty jelly, doesn't it?
Slime? Okay, what else?
Yeah, it really does.
You can eat
Until you
slime?
remember it's slime condensate. Next up, xenochromatic crystals. You want to crush them up into a fine powder, like powdered sugar.
That's the thing you get from killing the sea creatures, right? Xenochromatic crystals. That's the... Oh yeah, it is.
Wait, are those from Fontimer Aberrants? Are you sure they're edible?
Nope.
Finally, we'll need some high-protein
Wait,
meat.
what?
Frogs are an excellent choice. You just need to clean their innards, and then you're left with some lovely, tender meat.
You know when Paimon asked if the Fontimer aberrants are even edible, she never responded. She asked, is it edible? And Sigewinne just continued to the next... Yo, are they edible? What is this frog innard thing? Oh, hell no.
Oh! Frogs. And we're done. All that's left now is to pack them into lunch boxes and hand them to Walsey.
Wait, so... Slime? The sea crystals? And frogs?
Yesterday in the production zone, I noticed an inmate who's been working for 2 days straight. That means it's a healthy meal for him tomorrow.
Slimy, sugary frog.
Sigewinne really
That
does
sounds
have
kinda
the inmate's
good.
best interests at heart.
Slime sugar frog. Oh, that's a crazy meal. We got the slime for the jelly. We got the xenochromatic crystals for the sugar powder. We got the frog for the protein. Hang on a second. That's the shit we're eating? Am I even on the right floor? Nope. Maybe the rocks are just pure minerals?
Ah, head nurse. Got some extras for me?
Just the one today. The serial number's on the lid.
Sounds good. I'll make sure it gets delivered.
Sounds like they're talking in code. Thanks for your help.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. I only wish I could do more. You work so hard for all our sakes. I'd happily lose a little sleep if it meant helping you out.
That won't do. If you reduce your sleeping hours any further, your health will start to suffer.
All right. Nurse's orders. I'll do as I'm told. But you take care of yourself too.
Sigewinne always helps the inmates and everyone inside the marrow pit. But who helps her when she gets sick? Think about it. She cares for everyone. But if she gets sick, who's gonna be her nurse?
Well, I'm done with work for today. Thanks for helping out, you two. Seems like the guards and staff here have a lot of respect for you, Sigewinne. In just one day of helping you with your work, it feels like we've done a lot for the fortress.
Can Melusines even get sick?
Head nurse, please, wait. I'm sorry to disturb you this late at night, but I think you'll agree. This is urgent.
Okay, just relax and catch your breath. What's the matter?
The guard at the observation ward, Odilon, he told me to pass on a message to you. One of the inmates there, the guy suffering from possible hallucinations, well, he seems to have made a sudden recovery, and now he wants to apply for permission to leave the ward.
How far are you in the quest? 15%. Oh, the schizo guy. He wants to leave now?
Huh? Already? You were right to tell me. I'll have to examine him and make sure he's well before we discharge him.
You don't just see hallucinations and be fine like 5 minutes later. What's going on?
Looks like we've got one job as medical assistants left. We'll come with you.
Why does he want to leave? I gotta go all the way back up. God damn it, man.
Ready.
Okay. The observation ward. Dude, look how overpowered Clorin is for like traveling. I just covered like 80 meters in like a couple seconds.
Loaded.
Holy. Not only is she good and she's fun, she's also pretty good for exploring.
Ah, head nurse, you're finally here. I'm so sorry for all the trouble I've caused you, but I believe I've now made a full recovery.
Wait, is this the same guy? Eric?
After giving it some thought, I'm sure that I was probably just seeing things. Stress-related, I imagine. I'd been working long hours, so I definitely wasn't in the best state of mind.
I totally understand. Still, I have to give you an examination before I can discharge you, okay? So, take a deep breath and don't be nervous. It'll be the exact same procedure as we did this morning. We can start whenever you're ready.
What, the finger thing?
Again, so sorry. I was in such a state this morning, I barely recall anything. Would you mind taking me through it again?
But it's so easy.
Oh, not at all. It's a lot to remember. First up, we have a little cognitive test. Just concentrate and you'll be fine. To start with, which finger am I holding up?
Your pinky.
Well, let me see. Let me see. Let me see!
Alright, all indicators seem normal.
Okay. Oh, okay, we're chilling.
So it was a stress-induced hallucination after all? Well, we've certainly had previous cases of mental illness caused by overwork, which is why I carefully observe everyone in the production zone. I wonder how I managed to miss the signs this time.
I wonder how I managed to miss the sign. Okay, but there's no way you get so stressed you start seeing hallucinations.
Please, head nurse, you shouldn't blame yourself. I'm just still adapting, that's
Is he
all.
telling the
Pushed
truth?
myself too hard, and I guess I couldn't take it. Thanks for looking after me. I'll be as good as new after a good night's sleep. And if you can give me the okay, I know I'll sleep better back in my good old dorm.
It can be difficult to relax in an unfamiliar environment. Alright then, you can leave the ward. I suggest you
I had
take
to
2
sneeze.
days off to focus on your recovery. I'll take you off the observation list for now. So, you're officially discharged.
Okay, hopefully this discharge doesn't come in like...
Great. I can't thank you
Do
enough,
anything
head
bad.
nurse.
Mr. Odilon, could you escort him back?
Of course.
Should I be
I'm
worried
on
right
guard
now?
duty in the administrative area tonight, so nothing will go wrong. You have my word.
I'm on guard duty in the administrative area tonight, so nothing will go wrong. Okay. Why did he have to
Guess
say
you're finally
that?
done for the day now, huh?
I hate when they... Oh, nothing will go wrong.
Yep.
Leave it to me.
But I still haven't gotten around to making that improved lotion for you yet.
Oh, skincare?
Oh, no rush! Seriously, it's super late now. You should go get some rest too.
Hey! That's why we're here. When we're not...
Well, tomorrow it is then. Good night, Traveler. Good night, Paimon. Hope you sleep well. Oh, don't you worry. We will. After a productive day of work, we're both gonna sleep like a log.
Good night, Sigewinne. Wait, I've never... What if Sigewinne doesn't sleep?
Yeah, sleep tight, Sigewinne. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Laters. Switcheroo. Why is it called Switcheroo? What time? 8 to 12 morning. Switcheroo. What kind of switcheroo are we doing? Doesn't Melusine sleep underwater? Do Melusines even sleep? Is that like a canon thing? I mean, they probably do.
Paimon really did sleep like a log. Let's go find Sigewinne.
Is everything gonna be okay? Meet with Sigewinne. Sigewinne! Nurse? Yo, Doc. Oh, she's right there.
Whoa! How is the infirmary even busier
That's the
than
guy
yesterday?
with the melted face. I remember.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. I have a few people here for a checkup, so you might need to wait for a while.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we're never gonna get our beauty lotion.
No problem. Anything we can do to help?
And we're gonna help her again because we're like nice people.
There's a bit of a complicated situation here. I'm still getting to the bottom of it myself.
You have to believe me. I'm telling the truth.
Gascon? What? Delusions?
You're in a medical facility. Keep it down.
Lambersart. What a name.
Please, listen to me. I'm not Gascon. I'm Uy.
You're a horrible liar, you know that? We get all your mugshots with the arrest warrants. It's clear as day that you're Gascon.
No, he's Uy.
You mean because of the way I look? I don't know what happened. I just woke up like this. Then you guys dragged me in here for an interrogation.
I brought you here to figure out what's going on. If you truly are the victim of an injustice, yelling isn't going to achieve anything. At most, it'll delay your vindication.
All right. I get it.
This is nuts. Yesterday's interrogations went fine, and now this.
There's something weird going on down here.
Morning, Your Grace.
And I can't put
What's
my
going
finger on it.
Remember the case I mentioned yesterday? The one brought to me by the Marechaussee Phantom? Well, we've been questioning the inmates involved this morning. Every single one of them is claiming mistaken identity.
Huh. That's even weirder than what that guy was saying yesterday.
The thing is, none of them have been able to provide any evidence whatsoever to support their claims. Questioning them further got us nowhere, so for now, we've brought them to the infirmary.
And we thought yesterday was as busy as it got for Sigewinne.
We've compiled their statements. Have a look. Perhaps there's something we missed.
Okay, let's get into it. Criminal testimony. Poton. Poton. That's the guy whose face got like melted and he just like dipped. Who's this Poton? I'm Honore. I had applied to go out and see a doctor, but when I woke up, I was in another cell. Unbelievable. I'm not Gascon, I'm Uy. Today should have been the final day of my sentence, so I should have gone free. What gives? I'm Eric. Why does stuff like this always happen to me? Now there's no way to... My release papers are getting squared away today. Lazare, my name is... Odilon. I'm a guard. I think I was attacked. This isn't me at all. There was an Eric, but I don't remember what he looked like.
Wait.
Release? Interesting. The inmates they spoke of in their statements appear to all be due for release today.
I noticed that too. If that's their plan, they're underestimating us a little. Every serious offender claims that there's someone else who just so happens to be due for release today. And they're expecting us to go along with that.
All the more reason to be cautious.
Suspicious.
Lumberzar, check the release list for today and make sure no one gets processed. We're gonna need an excuse, though. Just say we're out of forms, and that we're furiously printing more as we speak.
I'm on it.
It's conceivable that our group of serious offenders somehow found a way to switch places with inmates who are about to be released, so they can walk out right under our noses.
We did consider that possibility. But I mean, just look at them.
They're kind of
They
chilling.
matched the warrants, period. How could there have been a switch?
Only if they're
Maybe
dead
it's the
ringers for the inmates
medicine?
due for release, I suppose. I gave you that name list yesterday to assist in your investigation. Did that help?
Maybe it's the food. Because yesterday we had to make food and we gave it to the lunch guy, and maybe they ate the food and they swapped bodies.
Yes, the inmates' mugshots were attached to the list.
The
The first
frog
thing I did was check for lookalikes, and I didn't find any.
The slime sugar frog.
The only other thing that stands out to me is that their voices sound a little different today. But it's not exactly hard to put on a fake voice.
Oh, really? What does our head nurse make of all of this?
Yeah, like how does this all tie to Sigewinne?
Give me a moment.
They're all mentally ill?
I think I have a way to confirm whether there's been a switch. I know, it's not time to change your dressing yet, but please bear with me. Huh? Isn't that the guy from yesterday?
What, the pot on guy?
This should be Honore. He has very severe
What?
facial ulcers, which require an operation in the hospital at the Court of Fontaine. I authorized him to leave the fortress for medical treatment under guarded escort.
Very severe facial ulcers.
Yes, like I told you. I'm not Potton. I'm Honore.
What the
So there has been a
hell?
swap. Well, I can see what happened in Potton's case.
Who's Potton then?
But how do you explain the other inmates? You're not telling me their souls switched bodies, are you?
Wait, am I me? What if I switch bodies with Paimon?
No.
Yo, can we check
I
that?
believe it was their faces that got The method is a bit like
What? Their
replacing a
faces?
tooth. Take the bad tooth out, put a false one in. And actually, I think I can prove it to you.
Their faces got switched?
Traveler, Paimon, do you remember Eric from the other day? Yeah, sure do. Then you can be my witnesses. To start with, please fetch the inmate who claims to be Eric.
How do you switch someone's face? What? Eric? Who's Eric? Find the suspect who claims to be Eric. Well, Potton is Honore, Gascon is Ui, Henry Eric. That's you.
So, you're Eric?
Yep.
Yes, head nurse. It's me. You do believe me, right?
I need to do another examination on you. Same procedure as yesterday.
All right. It's the cognition test first, right? So I need to concentrate.
Oh, it's the finger guy.
Now, try to recall if you can. The last time we did this
Pinky.
test, which finger did I hold up?
I believe it was your index finger.
But that means...
There's two Erics. Yeah, there was the guy with the pinky and there was the guy with the index. Hey, Riceley.
Huh?
Should we kill both of them?
So, basically, last night, the Eric who said he saw another him suddenly recovered and applied to leave the observation ward.
The schizo guy.
Sigewinne did another test before letting him leave, but that time, she held up her pinky finger.
Huh? I don't know about any tests last night. There was nothing to do in the observation ward, so I went straight to bed. Then I somehow woke up in a high-security cell.
Oh. Oh. The pinky guy was a different person.
Well, in that case, there is a reasonable explanation for the strange events of the past 2 days.
So, what exactly happened?
The gang of serious offenders wanted to break out of prison, so they identified a group of scapegoats, namely inmates whose terms were almost up, and planned to switch appearances with them.
Gang of serious offenders wanted to break out of prison, so they got inmates whose terms were almost up and planned to switch appearance.
Last night, when Odilon was on duty, they ambushed him and had one of their groups switch appearances with him using their face-swapping method. That allowed them to avoid scrutiny from the other guards.
Is Odilon the guy that said, "Leave it to me, nothing will go wrong"? They ambushed him and had one of their group switch appearance with him. That allowed. What does this have to do with Siege?
Then, once all the other inmates were asleep, Odilon spent his night shift carrying out the remainder of their switcheroo plan. However, they made one mistake. Henri changed his appearance to match Eric's earlier than he should have done, and ended up being spotted by the real Eric. Real Eric came to the guards for help, but we didn't know then what we know now. So we put it down to hallucination and sent him to the observation ward.
Oh! So the schizo guy that saw a doppelganger, he was seeing himself, but he was swapped on another person. Am I understanding that correctly? Real Eric came to the guards for help. We didn't know then, we know now, so we put him to hallucinate. So he didn't see two of him. He saw himself, but he was in another body.
However, since one of the gang members was posing as a guard, they simply changed real Eric's appearance and had their Eric take his place, muddying the waters even further.
Oh, this is making me confused, bro. Can I get a Paimon version?
Right, because I put Eric on the observation list by then, and no inmates on that list can be processed for departure until I've discharged them.
Hence why the imposters had to pull that little stunt to get fake Eric off the list.
Oh. So, imposter guy, who is a serious offender, he wants to leave. So he looks for prisoners who are gonna be released from the prison soon to switch with them and leave. But something happened with the switch. So the OG guy saw himself when he swapped places, and they thought he was schizo. And so they put him on the list so that he can't leave because he needs to be reevaluated. But the imposter was like, hey, you fucked up my plan to leave. So they switched back. They went back to the evaluation. They said, I'm actually fine. Retested. Got everything done so that they could get off the list and leave. This is kind of dank.
Yeah, it all makes sense now. The Duke cracked the case.
So who are we killing?
Well, I can't fault the reasoning. But I'm afraid that we ruled out the possibility of face switching very early on in this process.
Like, do you guys think a 12-year-old kid could follow along with the plot line of this? This is like...
Criminals altering their facial appearance to commit crimes is
Okay.
nothing new. In fact, one of the explicit duties of the Malazines in the marechaussee Phantom is to identify criminals in disguise.
Ceased! I've never seen this Melocene in my life.
We carefully examined all the suspects, and there is no evidence that any means of disguise were used in this case.
There's no evidence that any means of disguise.
Huh. Well then, how do we explain all this?
Wait, what? Now no evidence of disguise? Just look at their face.
So far, it seems more likely that the gang stole documentation belonging to the inmates due for release, and are using that to commit identity fraud.
Actually, there is a potion that can completely change someone's appearance. If they use that, even a Melazine wouldn't be able to detect it.
There's a potion that can completely change someone's appearance. Is it the skincare butterfly do thing? But the face is the same? So it's not really a face swap. It's like a mind swap. Even a Melocene wouldn't be able to detect. That is the skincare thing.
A shape-shifting potion?
Forgive me, head nurse.
Is it you, butterfly
but
guy?
This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Butterfly dude?
If such a potion truly existed, it would jeopardize our entire investigative process at the marechaussee Phantom. Are you certain of this?
Wait, that could be the potion that we're making right now.
Yes, I am.
But
please, trust me in my professional opinion as an experienced clinician.
At the same time, without any solid evidence, it's pure speculation. If we can round up all the inmates suspected of switching places, then have a little talk with both sides, we might just get our answer.
The forbidden potion? The Among Us.
Yep. Let's do that.
Okay. Well, it was our negligence that meant we had to come and conduct these post-internment interrogations. And I know it's put you out. We'll do it your way.
Your Grace, bad news. I paused the releases like you asked, but we were too late. A bunch of people already got processed 2 hours ago.
Oh, and let me guess. They're gone?
I checked the list, and sure enough, it's all the people who gave statements.
2 hours ago? That's before today's interrogations began. They had this all planned out.
So there really was a switch after all. They really pulled the wool over our eyes on this one.
But how can you just like switch bodies? That sounds kind of broken.
We should be able to catch up with them if we leave now, right?
How do you do that?
Not if that potion is real. They can just switch faces again after leaving the fortress.
It's not.
And if the Marechaussee's Melusines can't even spot them, we wouldn't know where to start searching.
If the Marechaussee's Melusine can't even spot them, we wouldn't even know where to start. They only switch faces? Well, they switch faces, but according to the Melusine girl, there's no evidence of, like, disguise. So it's a face switch, but you can't see the face switch, so it's not a face switch. It's like something switching, though?
Yikes! So we're at a complete dead end!
Oh, look at her thinking.
Well, technically there is one more lead we could follow up on. We were only able to arrest this gang thanks to the help of a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute.
Whoa!
I believe his name is Rawat.
We're only able to arrest this gang thanks to the help of a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Rawat. And where have I heard that name?
Oh? Rawat? Isn't that the handsome guy we met at that skincare promotion?
It's him.
Handsome? Maybe from a human point of view. I just remember that he specialized in potions.
He was a handsome guy. Did you see the crowd reaction?
One of the crimes this gang is charged with is the manufacture and sale of illicit drugs. According to Mr. Rawat, they appear to have stolen technology he developed through his research and used it in their operation.
The manufacture and sales of illicit drugs. They stole technology he developed. All the technology of how his skincare product works better on Fontainian people?
At first, he thought it was a typical case of intellectual property infringement, and he tried to negotiate with them. But once he discovered their criminal operation, he reported them to the authorities. Thanks to his report, we were able to swoop in and arrest them all in one go.
What a hero! Bet that took courage on his part.
He just called the cops.
No doubt. This is worth following up on. As the one who snitched on them, it's highly likely that Rawat will be targeted by the escapees. That aside,
so we're gonna
since
camp
he's
Rawat's
negotiated
house
with them in person before, there's a chance he'll have some additional information for us.
So we're gonna camp Rawat's house? So when he gets invaded again, we're gonna catch them?
Understood, Your Grace. My team and I will head to the Fontaine Research Institute right away. In the meantime, please keep an eye on the face switch victims for us.
Of course.
Miss Morgane, I'd like to come along and help you catch these criminals.
What? You're a nurse, not a cop?
Huh? Why's that?
Well, I'm the one who discharged the fake Eric last night, so I feel partly responsible.
But she has a gun? She does have a gun. That tranquilizer shit, yeah.
Don't say that, head nurse.
Yeah.
Your focus was on the inmates' health, and rightly so. We can't ask you to help with arresting criminals. That's our duty.
I also have a more personal reason. Cotton is a patient of mine, and if I don't get a new batch of medicine to him in time, his condition will get much worse.
Oh, Sigewinne is so wholesome.
Look, head nurse, I completely understand
Just
where you're
let him
coming
die.
from. But arresting criminals is dangerous business. And if anything happened to you, none of us can afford to take on that responsibility.
Don't worry. I can defend myself just fine.
Yeah, with the gun. Yeah, she
You say
can't.
that, but
Wait,
still.
But like, she could only shoot that thing once, right? I'm assuming. What if she gets ganked by like a horde of them?
If I may, Miss Morgan, Sigewinne is the one who raised the potion hypothesis, and I'm sure she has far more
Oh, that's where
expertise on
we
the
come in
topic
and
than
help
your
her.
team.
Ah.
My suggestion would be to bring her with you.
That's where the traveler comes in for the backup. I see. That's where we stand in.
And if
in
you
this whole
really are
situation.
worried for her safety,
then yep. Paimon and I are coming along anyway.
Ah, there you go, right on cue.
Perfect.
I could count on you.
Okay. Well, since this plan has the Duke's blessing, far be it from me to refuse. We should head off immediately. Time is of the essence.
Hmm. This is an interesting way to go about our quest. So we have some kind of face-swapping criminal guy? And Sigewinne wants to help the cops catch these criminals because she feels responsible. But
Greetings.
what is that?
Sorry to impose, but I'm afraid we're here on urgent business.
Why did your camera blur? Or did
And
it?
we're gonna need you to cooperate.
The marsh is a phantom. Let me guess, you're investigating some more legal research?
Not this time, no. We're looking for a researcher. Do you know where we might find Mr. Rawat?
Rawat. Oh,
Mr.
Yeah,
Handsome,
right?
skincare
He
guy.
actually doesn't work on site here very often. There's a handful of researchers in the nearby area who know him pretty well, though. You can see what they know.
Just a handful? Paimon figured he'd be the most popular guy around.
Well, I guess you could say he's popular, at least on a superficial level. He's blessed with good looks, so he tends to make a good first impression on people.
Oh, is this guy perhaps talking shit about him? I guess you could say he's popular, at least on a superficial level. He's blessed with good looks. You jealous, my guy? You praying on his downfall? Well, me too.
But in
Fuck
all
this
his
Rawat
time
guy.
here at the Fontaine Research Institute, I don't think he's ever had a single deep conversation about his research with his
call him out.
peers. That's no way to make real friends around here.
Call his ass out! Superficial ass dude.
That's so weird. He definitely didn't come across like a recluse at that product promotion. Oh, I don't find that weird at all. He definitely didn't strike me as the kind of guy who's good at making friends.
Oh, why you gotta do him like that? Okay, now I feel kind
Really?
of bad.
Paimon couldn't tell. Must be a Melusine perception thing.
Okay, we should talk with his acquaintances. But we also need to check the Research Institute for any clues. Let's split up. It'll save us some time.
Sure thing. We'll go ask around among the other researchers with Sigewinne. Paimon's suddenly kind of curious to know what everyone really thinks of him.
Is this Rawat guy cleared? I don't know, man. He's kind of suspicious. The guy's telling me that he barely comes here. He doesn't talk a lot to the people. He's also like caught up with these criminals.
Excuse us, are you Audrey?
That's me. What is it?
Hello,
Are you close friends with Rawat? We're trying to find out where he is.
Audrey.
Close friends?
Nice to meet you.
You mean because I told
What?
you I had feelings for him once?
What the hell is going
I
on?
doubt I'm the first or last at the Institute to make that mistake. Why would you single me out as a close friend?
What the hell is going on in the Institute?
I should have known, really.
Men like him.
Just enjoy being surrounded by fawning women.
Yeah.
They're not interested in a serious relationship.
Yeah, that Rawat guy. Okay, first I was kind of hating on him, but now I think they're just jealous. Maybe Rawat is just being done dirty, you know?
Okay.
I think they're jealous.
We were just kind of wondering if you might know where we can find him.
Why would I know where he's at? I barely know him, and he probably doesn't even remember me.
Ugh, this is getting
Maybe
annoying.
he's
Shall we go with someone
shy.
else?
Maybe he has social anxiety. Or maybe he actually does not give a
She knows
fuck.
Rawat better than she cares to admit. If we leave now, it might be a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, open up.
Maybe, but we're not going to get much out of her while she's in this state, are we?
Rawat is literally Malay for heal or to nurse? What? What does that have to do with anything though? He doesn't... Oh. As in like skincare? Skincare heals so you look prettier? He's like nursing your skin?
She's displaying symptoms common among people in love, if that's what you mean.
Love.
But I know a cure.
What is the cure for love, Sigewinne?
It's curable?
For love? How?
Oh, we're still
How?
no closer to finding Mr. Rawat. Oh, by this point, he could be in grave danger.
Danger? Wait, why are you looking for him again?
Oh, I see what you're trying to do, you silly little...
Oh, that's right, yeah! The Marshosei Phantom said that he's been targeted by some pretty bad people. We need to make sure he's safe.
What?
Fishing.
How has this happened? He seemed fine when I last saw him, and that was only a couple of days ago. Just happened to run into him, of course.
I don't know, man. If we don't see this Rawat guy soon, he might get his head chopped off. It's really bad.
Oh, I see. Well, do you have any thoughts on where he might be right now?
He might be dead, man.
Okay, but this is purely out of concern for his safety.
Yep.
If he's not at the Institute, he might be at his mother's place. I heard she raised him alone, that they had it pretty tough financially, and these days she's housebound due to illness. He makes regular trips back home to check on her.
I have a crazy crackpot theory. The mother is the little girl that Sigewinne took care of. Hear me out. Insane prediction.
Oh, okay. Do you know the address?
Or it could be the witch, but I don't think it's the witch.
Nope, sorry. I only found out the thing about his mother because it came up in conversation once. I was just trying to find out more about him, so I could get to know him better. When I told him I had a crush on him, I offered to help him take care of his mother. And yeah, maybe that was a stupid idea, but did he really have to yell at me for it?
Wait, what?
Like, fine, I can take no for an answer, but what's with the temper tantrum?
Hey, Audrey, is this true? Or are you lying? Why would he yell at you? When I told him I had a crush on him, I offered to help him take care of his mother, and yeah, maybe that was a stupid idea, but did he really have to yell at me? Is that true, Audrey? Are you telling me the whole story?
Unbelievable. These guys only want to show you their charming, well-groomed exterior. They can't stand it when a few home truths shine through.
I think Audrey's gonna go on like the I hate men arc. She's in that arc right now. I don't blame her.
Looks like her love syndrome is flaring up again.
Why did the Rawat guy yell at her? Unless she's lying.
We need to find out
These
Mr.
men's-
Rawat's mother's address. Let's check with the Marshosei officers when we regroup.
Fucking men. Dude.
Cool, sounds like a plan.
Talk to her again? I kind of like this Audrey girl. Audrey?
Well, I've told you everything I know. Don't you think it's time for you to go looking for him? Not that I care, obviously.
Ah. Not, but she doesn't care though. What? Okay. Okay.
Well, I've told you everything I know. Don't you think it's time for you to go looking for him? Not that I care, obviously.
Okay. You don't care, Audrey. It's fine. You don't care about him. You wish he was dead, right? You only said that because you worried about his safety. Well, I get it. There's no interest. I would like 1 cappuccino in my order, please. Who is this?
Hey there, are you Antibes?
Antibes?
What do you want?
We're here to ask about Rawat. Any idea where he might be? We were told you were pretty close with him.
Let me guess. Antibes also asked him out as well, and he said no?
Close? Not sure that's the word I'd use. He wouldn't even let me use his patent.
Huh?
It's been a good few days since I last saw him. I don't know where he's at. Go ask someone else.
Are you guys listening to his voice? He fucking hates him, bro. Oh god, this N-Team guy hates this Rawat dude. Is this a new NPC model? No, it's not. I'm pretty sure this guy has the same model as the fat guy in Farina's quest. Why do they sound so lifeless? I wouldn't say lifeless is a word. More like they're pissed.
Would the patent in question happen to be related to the new skincare product he developed?
Yeah, kinda. Butterfly dew, or whatever he calls it. I heard he made a tidy sum off of that one.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Keep going.
Most of the other researchers here focus on mechanics, energy, stuff like that. I get why he wouldn't be interested in having anything to do with them.
He does not like this guy
But
at all.
I'm studying coatings. There's a huge overlap in our areas of research.
Coatings?
Why would he refuse to work with me?
What's the trade secret, bro?
I bought his product once, and noticed it contains a unique substance that might have applications in coatings, too. If it worked out, I could probably make as much as he's making.
Oh. He's mad he didn't give him the secret formula patent.
Don't get me wrong. I had no intention of plagiarizing his work. I was hoping to get official permission to use his findings in my own research.
What is
Followed the
coatings?
proper procedure. It was all above board. I would have had to pay him a license fee and everything. But despite that, he turned me down not once, not twice, but 3 times. It's like he's vehemently opposed to the idea of anyone else making the kind of money he does.
For paints? Oh, like paint coating?
Huh. So is Rawat antisocial, or is this guy just jealous?
Yeah, all of the people I've talked to so far, I get a feeling they might just be...
Well, it doesn't look
they're
like we're gonna
jealous.
get any info about Rawat's whereabouts from
Rawat
him.
might be him, I don't know.
Let's go. Wait, 1 second. Mr. Antib, next time you go shopping, you should buy some Buell fruits. Peel the skin, steep in water, then drink. It'll help calm your mood.
Huh? Yeah. Thanks.
Well, he does have an attitude about it. Yeah. Yeah, my guy needs to relax a little bit, you know? Yeah, get some of the fruits, man. Who's the next person? They're like all the way down here. Camera guy? Bertram.
Sorry to bother you, sir, but are you Bertram?
Is there a Ziox reference there? Yep, because me and him are best friends. There is.
Who's asking?
Just some
Oh my
concerned
God!
citizens helping out the Marechaussee Phantom with an investigation. We'd like to ask you about Rawat's whereabouts, if that's okay. We're told the two of you are pretty close.
Not anymore, we're not. Turns out we don't see eye to eye.
Maybe the reason why everyone has a negative opinion of Rawat, maybe he got face swapped. And the person that they used to know, they changed. That's why Rawat yelled at the girl. That's why Rawat doesn't want to like share the patent. That's why he doesn't see eye to eye. Maybe he got swapped. Different person. They're like, oh, this guy.
Oh yeah? What happened?
The thing about us researchers is, most of us do
I
what
don't
we do
know,
for
though.
some sort of higher purpose. But not Rawat. All he cared about was how to commercialize his findings.
Or maybe he's actually just a dickhead.
He won't even let
That
you
could
work
also
with
be
him
true.
unless you sign a confidentiality agreement first. Also, he has better control over who gets which intellectual property rights. How are you supposed to get any meaningful research done working with a guy like that? Now that I've got my own technical solution for my compressor, I don't need to work with him anymore.
So that's what Rawat is really like. We'd still like to know where to find him. Is that something you can help us with?
Wait, you're... Yeah, I know you. You're the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede. Alright, then I'm happy to help you if I can. I respect the work you do.
No Corpa?
Medicine serves
We do
the
have a
highest
Corpa.
purpose of all the sciences.
I think it's people business.
Wow, turns out Sigewinne's got some real clout.
Thing is,
Clout?
I have no real way of knowing where he might be. I stopped working with him 2 months ago, and I've barely seen him since. But if you want my
Clout.
advice, I'd say go talk to the peddlers. There's a few he meets with every other day or so. Maybe they know where he's at.
Damn, Sigewinne got clout. She should be a YouTuber.
Peddlers?
She could be a streamer. Hello, Aggro. Duh. No duh. Ta.
Yeah, back when I was working with him, I noticed he met with them quite often. Wouldn't surprise me if they were involved in some shady business together, because it seemed like they went out of their way to avoid discussing anything in my presence. The little I overheard was about manufacturing and selling pharmaceutical drugs. Like I said, he's all about the money.
Oh, you know what clicked? Because his mom is sick. So of course he's paranoid and all like Corpa. Because he has a sick mom. He's using the money to help out his mom, right? Wait, his mom was sick, right? If I remember? That's what the Audrey girl was talking about. Of course, man. He has a sick mom.
Drugs? Doesn't he work with skincare products? Do those count as drugs?
Who knows? I never cared to find out. He's the morgue robber, not me.
Duh, but you're not listening to his full story, though. There's a reason he's like...
Thank you. You've given us plenty to work with.
Welcome. Goodbye. And may we both reach new heights in our scientific endeavors.
What is up with, like, anime characters and sick moms? There's never... It's always like a mom. Is there ever, like, a sick dad?
That's all 3 researchers. Let's head back to the meetup point.
I feel like the fate of an anime mom is just destined with death and illness. Name another one. Nagisa from Clanad.
You know, Paimon started out thinking Rawat was a handsome researcher with a friendly and cheerful personality. It's such a surprise to learn that his peers have a different impression of him.
No, Wanderer. I don't want you here.
What's your view of him now, Paimon? A handsome researcher whose difficult upbringing turned him into a profit chaser with a chip on his shoulder?
A handsome researcher whose difficult upbringing turned him to a profit chaser. Sure.
So your thoughts about his appearance haven't changed at all? Well, his looks are kind of a big deal. At least in Paimon's opinion.
He's not a profit
How does such
chaser.
a handsome guy end up being so
He's a mom
antisocial?
helper.
Even with his difficult family background, it just doesn't make any sense. You can't judge a person solely based on their appearance.
Yes, Sigewinne.
Head
Tell him.
nurse. Traveler.
Oh,
I
Sees!
assume you've spoken with the researchers. What did you find out?
The way she that Melusine cop was really scallywaggling along. Holy. Exchange the
Bertram
intelligence.
mentioned Rawat's involvement with some pharmaceutical merchants. Do you know if he's registered any pharmaceutical brands?
Since he was a whistleblower on such a huge case, I ran a background check on him. I don't remember there being any brands under his name.
What? Those eyebrows make the girl model look so mad. Like, look at her. She's fuming. That girl, too. Why so mad?
How strange.
They are so...
If he was so focused on commercializing his research and averse to sharing his technology with others, why wouldn't he have registered his own brands? Maybe he and his business partners needed to avoid public scrutiny?
You think he may have colluded with the gang?
No, can't be.
Well, the crime was manufacture and sale of drugs, and that would certainly be in his wheelhouse. We can't rule it out.
What?
Isn't that pretty
What's
unlikely,
going on?
though? He was the one who blew the whistle on them!
What?
Most children who come to me with tooth decay have suffered pain for a long time already, but they'll still try to hide the fact that they eat too many sweets. Grown-ups and children aren't so different in that regard. If you say so.
I saw him when he came to make his report, and I certainly didn't get the feeling that he was the type to collude with criminals. Perhaps it's more likely that they were coercing him.
Was it with Fontaine and drugs? They had Zaza during the AQ? They did during the Navia thing, right? What was it called? They did.
You mentioned that he comes
forgot what
from
it
a
was
poor
called.
family. So,
Since!
It's possible that the criminals approached him, asking for academic support, luring him in with the promise of riches.
The criminals approached him asking for academic support, luring him with riches.
By the time he discovered who they really were, he was in too deep. They had leverage on him, so he was forced to keep working for them. I've seen it happen many times
That girl is
before.
so angry. I can't stop looking. Well, she is so. The girl on the right is. She is done. She's about to kill someone.
That does make a lot of sense. It would definitely
chill.
explain why he was so unwilling to cooperate with his fellow researchers. No wonder he's so unsociable. He must be on edge all the time with a gang of crooks breathing down his neck.
In that case, the situation could be worse than we thought. If Rawat was working with the escaped inmates, they're sure to know more about his whereabouts than us. Oh, there's a good chance they'll get to him before we do.
So Rawat snitched on them, and now they're fucking him up. I see.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, he was last seen 2 days ago. If no one's seen him since, maybe we're too late.
Ah, they got him. They killed him, didn't they?
2 days ago?
The gang
So
killed.
he went missing right after that product promotion.
That's why you never snitch, bro. If you snitch on the wrong people, they're gonna jump you.
That was the same day he reported the criminals, too.
He got jumped.
Not a
dude.
good sign.
Uh-oh. Rawat?
Don't worry, everyone. I believe we still have a chance. Since he disappeared right after blowing the whistle, it's likely that he's gone into hiding.
See, this is so cute. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I felt like, imagine if Sigewinne was a Melusine character. I feel like Melusine characters would sell pretty good. Obviously, they're not like cute human anime girls, but dude, if there was like a Seath banner or like a... I'm trying to think of other Melusines, but I can't really think of one. They're also cute.
Yeah, he must have been worried that they'd come for him.
What's the Melusine that was in the quest that was talking to you about cake and how there's only like 20 cakes and life is about cherishing the cakes? I like that Melusine. Was that Sidine? Passive? Yeah, passive. Yeah. Sidine.
All the more reason to find him as soon as possible. The only lead we have at the moment is his mother's house, which you mentioned earlier. Seath, think you can find the place?
Isn't Sidine the Melusine inside the Nouvellette building? Is that not Sidine? Yeah, oh yeah, it is Sidine, yeah.
Yep. When you register a brand, the Court of Fontaine requires you to provide a legal address. The one Rawat wrote down was in the outskirts of the city. That should be the place.
I remember one Melusine that was like really depressed because they can't find fitting clothes. That was kind of funny too.
Okay,
Dude, they're cute.
then there's no time to lose. Let's move.
Dude, which begs the question, how is there Melusine racism in the Nouvellette quest? How could you look at them and be like, these Fontainian guys, bro? How was there ever Melusine racism? There's no way you look at a Melusine and you're like, I hate you. What? They're so cute. Piece of shit. Okay, so where are we going? Oh, all the way over here. Okay. If you like Melusines that much, you can do some world quests. I think the only Melusine world quest I did was the passive one. You guys know? Passive spelled backwards is Vishap. So every time you do passive quests and passive disappears and you see a Vishap show up, it's actually her. Nah. What? What the hell? You can't just take a name and spell it backwards. What is that? She thinks she's me. The Melusine from the Steambird World Quest was the best one. The Steambird World Quest.
All right, this should be the house. I'm pretty sure this was the address.
Okay, I'll knock.
Sheriff's office. Knock several times, no one answers, but you get this. Oh.
Sounds like whoever's inside has restricted mobility. Oh, it seems serious. Oh, what's the fastest way to get this door open?
Oh, someone's gonna die! Help! But can we really like break open into places without a permit?
Break the door down?
Is that legal though? Do we need like a?
No, I'll handle it. Let the expert deal with it. There'll be a mountain of paperwork if we damage a citizen's property.
Yeah, man, we need like a papers. But if we're too late, the person inside is gonna die. So.
Calm down. Deep breaths. Remember your training. Control your strength. And it's open.
What?
Seath, take a few people and lie in wait.
How did she do that?
Keep your eyes peeled for any activity around the house. The traveler, head nurse, and I will go inside.
She got that locksmith touch? Okay, but according to the law, are we really allowed to enter a property without a permit and a reason to go? Oh my god, look at Cease! Why is she... Wait, are we like... This is the girl who's really angry, right? Holy... Oh, I can't talk to her. Okay. Oh, wait, why is the girl posing? Take this seriously. You're posing for like nobody. Holy, the dude. Look at the dude. Look at the dude. Look.
No, don't look this way. I'm supposed to be hiding, remember? Captain's orders.
Is she really hiding? Sure. We can open this, right? Okay. Knock, knock. Oh, we just went in. Okay. Hello?
Hello? Anyone home? Oh, there. On the bed, there's an old lady. That's gotta be Rawat's mother, right? She doesn't look like she's in any state to be answering our questions,
Wait,
though.
that could be the traveling... No. The traveling doctor is dead. It can't be. It's probably the girl in the Sigewinne thingy.
We could try, but she is very ill.
I think it is.
Force it.
I think it is. In the Sigewinne cutscene at the beginning, there was a little girl that was sick in a bed. Sigewinne went to her house to help her out, but she got rejected because she was a Melusine. So she swapped her race to human so that she could help this sick girl in the bed. And now Sigewinne is coming to a house with a sick girl in a bed. The parallels are adding up. It's her. It's a reunion.
Doesn't look like Rawat's here. She's the only one we can talk to.
Wasn't that hundreds of years ago? Oh, was it? I actually don't know if that was hundreds of years ago or if that was like last week.
Yep. Allow me.
Okay, if that was like hundreds of years ago, it can't be the same girl. But okay, assuming it was like, well, if it actually is the girl, then that transform thing probably was like, what?
Hello, ma'am. Might I
70
ask
years
if
ago?
you're Rawat's mother? We are trying to locate him.
Oh, she's... Why is there an old sick lady in a locked house with no one to care for her? Dude, Rawat, I think this guy needs to be in prison, bro. Why is there like...
Hearing, perhaps. Does anyone have a picture of Rawat?
Why is there just a sick lady in the bed? Can someone help?
I have one here.
We had to, like, break our way inside.
I'd like to show you a photo, ma'am. Is this your son? Do you know where he is?
Help. Oh, hell no.
Looks like this isn't gonna work after all.
Well, looks like we're out of leads. If Rawat's not here, things are looking very bad for him.
Is it possible he could have avoided returning here because he knew he'd be in danger?
Maybe. But if so, where do we look
voice
next?
acting?
Maybe we should take another look at the Institute.
It's actually such a big stark difference when you play like the first 1 hour of Wuthering Waves and then you come back to like this game and you're like, oh,
so?
This is what like English voice acting is all about, you know.
I suggest we all return there now. We found a good amount of useful information the first time, but perhaps there's something we missed.
What is the name
This is our
of
last hope.
the starter girl that talks here? Her English voice acting was not it. Yin Yang? The blue girl that you get for free. Her English VA was not it.
Sorry, officer.
She was falling asleep.
Can I stay here for a while? This patient requires some care.
Hello, new chatter. Yang Yang. Yeah, Yang Yang.
Of course. Traveler, stay with the head nurse. You're technically here as her assistant after all.
Also, I'd like some akashoT members to stay as well, and keep an eye on the area.
There's also a sudden audio cut on EN line 2.
Why's that?
If Rawat knows how serious his mother's condition is, he will return.
Got it. Okay. I'll tell the squad members in hiding to stay put and keep a lookout.
I like
Thanks for helping
Morgan's
me out yet again,
voice.
Traveler and Paimon. No problem. But when you say her condition is serious, do you mean...
death.
Yes. She's barely clinging on to life. Oh. Let me take care of a few things first. Could you pass me the towel over there?
Dude, I think it is the same girl. It has to be.
Yeah, of course.
I wonder if she remembers. Sigewinne, do you recognize her? Please tell me.
I can tell that her family has tried a lot of different treatment methods, including some very expensive medicines. Unfortunately, her condition is so multifaceted that a recovery looks all but impossible.
It might be it for this old lady.
Sigewinne, Paimon bets being a nurse must be pretty tough at times like this. Yes, it makes me a little sad. In Amelizine's eyes, a human's birth, aging, sickness, and death are as much a part of natural law as sunrise and sunset. But human medicine can defy that law to some extent. In that sense, it is a science of miracles. That is why I became fascinated with it in the first place.
The Sigewinne lore is so wholesome.
But it was only after I truly became a doctor that I realized miracles don't always happen. Even the greatest doctors cannot cure all diseases. Sigewinne.
True.
Don't worry about me, Paimon. A doctor's duty is not to cure all diseases, but to treat whatever ailments they can.
Yep. A doctor's duty is not to cure all diseases, but to treat whatever ailments they can. I was gonna make a doctor disrespect
At the very least, I can lower her fever. That way she'll suffer less. And she might even be able to see her son. Yeah. All the more reason to find Rawat as soon as possible, even if we don't catch those crooks. Oh, her fever is getting worse. Could I get some hot water? Sure, we're on the case.
She's probably gonna die, dude. Look for hot water. Check the table. Sigewinne. Let's talk to her again.
I'll take care of her. Fetch me some hot water if you would.
Dude, I really like her quest. But I don't like her kid. I wish she was better. She's so cute and wholesome. But I don't want to poof her. No, you're not selling me on this character. Oh, yo, no, I'm not doing it. There seems to be a place where a family photo should have been. Why has the photo itself been removed? That is true. Check behind. Can't check it. I mean, wouldn't hot water be, like, on the table? Check the cabinet. There's hot water right there. There's still some ready-made hot water here. This cabinet seems to have a hidden compartment. This is Rawat's notes. The way into the underground lab is written down in the journal! This is the lab that we see in the live stream! This is the lab that they were showing in the live stream with all the broken test tubes and oh shit, he's in there. What is he doing down there? Trust me, she's gonna be BIS for Pyro Archon. Dude, I'm pretty sure Emily has better synergy with the Pyro Archon than Sigewinne with the. There's no way.
Sure did. And look what else we found. Judging by this journal, it seems like Rawat has a private lab. There's a good chance he could be there right now. We gotta go tell Officer Morgan right away.
We got to.
Oh, that's great news. But hold on just a moment. The wet towel is ready. I'm giving you another injection. Are you feeling better now?
Say?
It's all right. We'll go bring him back. Please hang in there.
Okay, but this I don't know what to think about this Rawat guy. He'd left his sick mom in a locked house in this state. No one, like, if she's gonna die, we never came. Rawat, what is he doing? English or Spanish? English. Whoever moves first. Dude, this Rawat guy is so. How could you do this to your mom? Whoever's move first is gay? Dude, I don't want to jump into my bed. Maybe he's searching for his mother's cure. I mean, he could, maybe, you know. Dude, the English or Spanish thing only works on, like, straight guys. I'm as straight as a circle. All the way over here. Oh my god. Okay. There is no way. Let's say, okay, if Rawat was like, oh, I'm gonna go to my lab and maybe help my mom and come back. Maybe if the lab was like over here, I would be like, okay, I get it. My guy traveled across the globe. He's not gonna make it back. He went on a journey. Okay, lore-wise, how would you even get there if you were him? Wait, actually, if you think about it, no, this is a long journey. You can't walk there. Bridge, no. There's like water in between. You have to take a boat. Wind glider. The waypoint. Now, this Rawat guy is so irresponsible. You can't do that to your sick mom. She would have died if we never busted in the house. Swim? With all his gear and shit? Okay. But he has a reason to. I'll hear him out, you know? If we ever see this guy, I'll hear him out. I'll give him a chance to redeem himself. Because what he's doing, I think we should lock him up. Very irresponsible behavior. We gotta lock him up. It's close to his workplace though, the institute. Yeah, but like, who's looking after the... Dude, you should have got together with Aubrey, man. What is he doing? Even the Aubrey girl was like, hey, I'll look after the mom for you. But according to Aubrey, Rawat yelled at her. Why? Not understand. Rawat lore.
It's Officer Morgan! They're already here!
Hello, Blarbs. What are we doing
came
here?
as soon as we heard the news. I can't believe we were so careless. The most crucial information of all was hiding right there, in that room. And we missed it.
Well, I mean, it was locked behind a secret mechanism. Can you really...
Don't blame yourself. Right now, we need to focus on finding a way in.
She was talking like that thing was on a table out in the open. It was like
There's
hidden.
a mechanical door over here. Hopefully the instructions in Rawat's journal will help us open it.
Her hat's about to fall off. I like Morgan. She's like a justice girl, you know? She's very passionate about her job. She wants to bring justice. She like strives for like the... I like her. I like her vibes. She's justice. Ah, I should have done a better job. This... We have to look out for him. Get his ass. Showtime. Any minute now.
It's open. Let's go in.
Also, that looks like a ruin guard. Or am I just crazy? Maybe I'm just crazy. Hop in. Rawat's private lab. With the aid of the clues you found in Rawat's residence, you found the hidden underground... Maybe with it. Am I getting closer and closer to finishing the quest? It didn't feel like it was that long. This does feel like the end. What's down here? 30 more minutes? This quest felt like it went over so quickly. Oh my god, you can play as Sigewinne! I've never played her trial. Wait, first time. Ah! Boing. Wait, how many times does it bounce? Oh my god, and Nouvelette could pick up the droplets too, yeah. He can. He can. This is C3? Wait, is it? What? Hey, the way. Are you false advertising a character in their story quest by making them stronger so you're gonna pull for them, but when you pull for them, they're not gonna be as strong as you tried them in the story quest? Or is that like that for every story trial? I've never played the character in a story trial but looked at their constellations. Do charge attack? Does that heart thing do damage? Or is it cosmetic? If it hits an enemy, does it do anything? Oh. 300. It applies hydro. It scales with attack. Why does it scale with attack? You're not building attack Sigewinne. Are you? She has HP scaling though. Max HP. She's so cute. Even her bow is like a gingerbread cookie. But I'm sorry. It doesn't matter if I like your story and I like your character. I'm sorry, Sigewinne. You just don't do anything. I'm just so sad. Classic novelist obliged. Listen, a character...
How did they get in here?
Oh, the guards!
Captain, up ahead! Those look like our fugitives!
So they found this place too? Don't let any of them escape!
Wait, that's the dude, that's a... Uh-oh. I'm sorry. Wait, this damage is kind of crazy. 548. 285. Okay. That guy is stun locked, bro. That guy can't fucking move. I feel like if they made the Sigewinne bubble trap any enemy, I think she would actually be better. Not good, but she would be way better. Imagine if he could trap any enemy. It doesn't matter how big they are. They get bubbled. Nah, think about it. The stun lock bubble.
Floaty, floaty.
Imprison any enemy. Even the dogs don't get it. It's just humans.
No.
And mages. It doesn't even work on the dogs. Even bosses? Hey, fuck it. Why not? Who would win? A big ass consecrated beast or like a bubble?
Strike a pose.
One silly bubble. These are old?
Don't be nervous.
Ah!
The wrong test subject. The wrong test subject.
Holy. The Sigewinne burst! The Sigewinne burst, though.
Captain, according to our list, many of the fugitives aren't accounted for. There may be others hiding deeper inside the facility.
The Sigewinne burst.
Ah, so these guys were just the lookout crew.
The Marachose Phantom. How did they find this place?
Me.
Wait, it's that guard from the fortress.
Yep. Odie-stun or something.
That's right. I'm on your side.
Hey.
I mean, the Duke sent me.
Hey.
What's the matter? Some sort of mix-up?
What is this porn acting? But you gotta try better than that.
Mr. Odilon, didn't I tell you a few days ago that you need to stop all field work until you've recovered?
Yeah.
You know,
Sorry.
Gotta help His Grace out. Share the load.
Officer Morgan, this man is an imposter. The real Mr. Odilon has no recent health issues.
This man is an imposter. Morgan, kill him.
What? But
Morgan, put him in the asylum, Morgan.
Looks like the head nurse was right about the face-swapping method. Arrest them all!
Yep. Damn right. Shh.
DuPont, stay here and keep guard. And watch the exit. If we're not back soon, call for reinforcements.
How to get Primo Gems by watching streams? I think you only have to watch for 2 hours. You mean drops, right?
Got
the Genshin drops? You just gotta watch the stream. You don't even have to watch it. Put it on like another tab. But you don't even get any Primo Gems though. Like, what do you get? I think you get like 30, right? Once a patch? I mean, if you're really that down bad for Primos, any bit counts, right? Any bit counts. Do you have drops? I think any streamer that streams Genshin has drops. DuPont.
Let's blow bubbles!
Oh, you can only trap enemies? Dude, it would be so funny if you could trap normal NPCs. I guess they have to be like hittable. Let's blow bubbles. Sigewinne, 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 Sigewinne. Sorry, I'm pulling for Emily. Hey! I thought Hello, Sora. I mean, is your bow... Are you free to play? No, I buy welcome. Is your bow good on other characters? HP bow. Who the fuck needs a HP bow? HP bow. Yalan? Oh, great. Another character I don't have. Wait, aren't you fucked if you're a Farina puller and you want to pull for Farina's weapon? Wait, how cooked are you, by the way, on the weapon banner? If you're a Farina weapon puller. How cooked is that? That is so cooked. Farina weapon sucks anyway. Well, if there's one thing I know that a lot of people do that I don't do, drip weapon really matters for a lot of people, surprisingly. It's actually a surprising amount of people that want the signature weapon because it like fits the character. It's like the drip, you know? I personally don't care about weapon drip, but you know, different preferences.
So many jars. Was this some sort of production facility?
Farina on a sword doesn't look right? What, you want Farina on a claymore that's bigger than her?
This scent. It's probably the ingredients used to make butterfly dew.
Ooh, okay. Now where's the guy in question? Hello?
How come they're all empty? Did it sell so well that he ran out of supplies?
Why is the first thing Paimon questions when looking at a broken, like, tube is it's empty? Are you not gonna ask, how the fuck, why does it look like that? Who did this?
How strange.
What?
Why would Rawat choose to manufacture a popular product like that in such a difficult-to-reach location?
Why is it, like, shattered in half? Like someone escaped?
Given our suspicion that he may have been coerced into the illegal drug trade.
Oh, hell no.
I would have thought that any production facility we find here would be used for illicit purposes.
We're busting a drug ring right now.
Perhaps butterfly dew is itself an illegal drug.
Do you have any evidence for that claim?
No, just a guess. We need to find Rawat as soon as possible. He has all the answers we need.
Understood. Well, let's not linger here. Let's go. Come on.
Drugs. Me siding with the police in a drug raid only to take some of the drugs in the raid and keep it for myself to use later. Caught. Oh no, I'm doing this so that we can secure the drugs. Nah, but if you think about it, his skincare product is pretty good.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get this door open. Let's find another way around.
Help the new guy on artifacts? What did the new chatter say? Artifacts? Like an account review? I'm gonna be honest, account reviews are so meaningless because most of the creators that review accounts, they all say the same thing.
Maybe it's one of those doors that opens when it senses cargo passing through.
Just
There's a
get
loaded
better
cart right
artifacts.
over there. Let's bring it to the door and give it a try.
They said what artifacts? What do you mean what artifacts? Can you tell about artifacts? I don't. Oh, artifacts? They're like things that you farm that make your character stronger. It's like gear in any game. Your characters don't do any damage until you put like artifacts on them. It's basically like gear in any game you play. It's the thing you farm that makes your character stronger. Some characters need different gear sets. You think he's still here? Nope. Hey, if it helps. Okay, if you're asking about artifacts, you must be like AR5. Oh my, you must be like really new to the game. Artifacts, huh? Well, I mean, if you're new, you also shouldn't be watching the stream anyway, because it's a Sigewinne. It's like a mega spoiler. But then again, you won't really do it anytime soon, huh? If you're a new player. What happens if I push the cart this way? You can't. Okay. You streaming for ZZZ live stream tomorrow? I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. If I do stream tomorrow, I will watch the live stream. I don't know though. Again. Oh my god, I moved with the cart. Yippee! Wait, can I get pushed by the cart? Oh! It's like I'm riding a skateboard! I can't believe I was catfished to your stream because of your DP. DP? Display picture? You mean PFP? Okay. Are there really people who click on me? Like, okay. Because of my profile picture. I mean, I used to look like the profile picture. I don't look like that anymore, sadly. I know. The times have changed. I used to look like my profile picture. It really is a shame, huh? Yeah, I lost my hair. I don't look like that anymore. I am catfishing.
Silence!
You never were? Dude, my profile picture is literally me! I just look a little bit different. Like 1% different. Yeah, I see the chest there, but it's on the other side. You can't get it. Yeah. It is me! I have the original picture on my phone, but I can't pull it out right now because I don't know where it is. Why do you cut your hair? Dude, okay, so I don't know how many times I gotta say this, but I'll say it again, okay? My grandma came to visit me for a vacation, and my grandma cuts my hair. She's a 70-year-old Vietnamese grandma. I told my grandma I wanted her to shorten my hair, but she thought I meant I wanted to go short hair. So she cut all that shit off. And halfway through, I was like, can I take a look at my hair? And it was really short. And at that point, I was like, you know what? My hair is like way too short. Just send it. Just go all the way short. That's why I look like this now. Little bit of miscommunication, you know, a little bit of... You gotta grow your hair back? Yeah, I do. I'm planning to in the future, like a couple months from now. It should be back to normal. What did you tell her in Vietnamese? I didn't tell her in Vietnamese. She could speak English, but not fluent. She can speak like coherent English. She can talk. I told her to shorten my hair. She thought I meant I wanted short hair. What is that? That's like some anime miscommunication. How are you growing 10 inches in a few months? Well, maybe not a few months. I'm thinking like 5-6 months. It should go down to my collarbone, if I had to guess. Not like 2-3 months. That's maybe too quick. Maybe like 5-6. More like a year? No, I don't think a year. I think like half a year. There's no way. A year sounds too long. My sister doesn't grow hair as fast as you. Maybe it's a genetic thing. What are you doing? Dude, it's hard to do puzzles when I'm reading chat, but the puzzle is not hard. It's not even a puzzle. You just gotta move the cart to the other cart so that the other cart could like slide in. It's not even a puzzle. Could you call this a hard puzzle? I'm just talking to chat, so I can't concentrate. Clockwise. Push. Counterclockwise. Fuck, that wasn't push? Counterclockwise. Finally. This might be the hardest puzzle in the game. Okay.
Don't slip and fall.
That's the thing in the live stream. Wait. Why? Wait. Why does it look so scary?
This room's much smaller than the others.
Why do you need a machine slash contraption that looks like that to make butterfly do. This looks like a surgeon, like you're gonna rip someone in half, you know?
Judging by the implements on the table, this looks like a potion-making lab.
Why does the machine look so...
Head nurse! Over here!
What? What is that?
Let's see. Huh? Robot's clothes? Why would he change here? Perhaps they stripped him down, left the clothes behind, and disposed of him somewhere else?
Sigewinne! That's kind of dark. What the hell? They stripped him, left the clothes, and disposed him somewhere else?
Yikes, Sigewinne, where did that come from?
Oh, that's what I'm saying! What the... That came from Sigewinne?
Oh, what a tragic way to go.
What the hell?
Especially with such a bright future ahead of him.
That's what I'm saying. Where did that come from?
There's a path leading further on, Officer Morgan. Let's keep up the pace.
Is that how you say her name? Morgan? I like Morgan better. Morgan. Morgan. More guns. Yeah! That's the name I like. More guns. Yes, sir. We're not Fontania at all. We're American. More guns. Experimental log. The supply of the source fluid has completely dried up. Though that means this final batch will be able to fetch a good price, finding a new way to refine the liquid might be a better use of it. No, it's too late. The supply of the source fluid had completely dried up. The final batch will fetch a good price. Find a new way to refine the liquid might be better. It's too late. Why would it be too late? Just make more. Is Rawat gonna pull like a Vacher where the liquid of his product is literally the remains of diluted Fontanians, and that's why his skincare product works really good on Fontanian? Because you're dabbing dead Fontanian water liquid people on your face? That's why it's like so good? Is he gonna pull a Vacher? This Rawat guy? What's going on here? It's too late. What do you mean it's too late? How do you Where did you get that from? Look! You're telling me this looks like a beauty lab where you make skincare products? No, this looks like a Vacher human torture. I dilute people into making a... Like... This looks like a human... What the hell is going... Like, it's broken. Can I jump in it? Sigewinne, now! Get away from that! No, I must... I guess you can't go in it, huh? Shit, I can't go in it. I'm like sliding off. Oh, it closed. Hey. Hey. What is this?
There's a whole bunch of people in there.
What was that? Why did we peek out like it was Scooby-Doo? What? Hello. Who's there? Morgan? Kill him.
Serious? You're telling us that within a day, our faces are going to rot like yours?
We.
Fontanian physiology changed dramatically after that great flood, and it's not as compatible with this face-changing solution as before. The side effects are as you can see.
Why didn't you say anything before we all used it?
Look, my plan got you all out of prison, didn't it? You'd have much bigger problems to worry about right now if the Marshal Say Phantom found out about your other crimes. Consider an ugly mug getting off lightly.
Why does he sound like that?
You're just lucky we didn't leave you in there after you disappeared on us with no warning. We only let it slide because we're former partners. And now you have the gall to pull a stunt like this?
Partners?
Partners?
Make no mistake, each of us is only looking out for himself. If you place too much trust in others, well, I'm afraid that's your problem. You hid things from me too. Remember how you each had a spare potion? You kept quiet about it until we planned the prison break?
Oh, and you didn't have a secret spare? Then do you want to explain how you melted your face off before all this?
Bro, there's some drama in here.
Guys, that's enough. Calm down. It is what it is. Arguing won't change anything. What's the plan, Parton? I'm assuming you brought us here for a reason?
There is no plan. We followed him here on the promise of more juice. But it turns out there ain't a drop here.
Him as in Rawat.
Besides, what does it matter now anyway? He already said, even if we did get our hands on more of that stuff, switching faces again solves nothing. They're still gonna meld off eventually.
I said enough arguing. Parton, tell us the plan.
The most practical solution is to continue using the potion. Keep switching to a new face before the ulcers can start forming.
I find it funny how there's a guy called Potton in a story about potions.
Are you kidding me? This stuff was hard enough to get a hold of even when we had a supply. Now you're asking us to use it like skin lotion after the flood all but wiped the supply out?
Well, there is another option. But you'll have to make a deal with me first.
Okay, now we're talking. What's the deal?
I have a document I took from that researcher that details how to make a replacement. Just give me one bottle of the undiluted fluid, and I'll get to work.
How do they not see us? We're like the sneakiest people on the planet.
What's the problem? I thought you always kept reserves. Or do you really just have one spare bottle each?
What do you think? That we were shipping them into the fortress of Meripede by the basket load?
Well then, say hello to never showing your marred faces in public again.
Can you play Slay the Princess? But I have to beat Elden Ring first.
Ugh, I've heard enough! Get him! Let's see if that document even exists!
Kill him? Oh!
Freeze!
Morgan!
Horror show say Phantom!
Sheriff's office, bitch.
What? Who let them in?
Officer Morgan, before anything else, please find out Rawat's status.
Kill him.
What?
I don't see him. Hand over the hostage now, if you want any chance of avoiding an extension to your sentences.
Morgan, take them to the gallows and decapitate them.
Spare us your condescending attempts to coax us back to our cells. You think we're looking to negotiate? Rawat is dead.
Dun dun dun. What?
Hutton?
Arrest them all! Don't let anyone get away!
No, you're lying. You're lying. You're bluffing. He's not dead. He's not dead. Oh my help! You piece of shit. Nah, it's over for you guys. Sigewinne, electrocharge. Hear me out.
Wind, hear me.
I swear, it's for medical research.
Ah! What is this?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Come on, Sigewinne. Do the burst, do the burst, do the burst. Come on, come on, come on. Boom! Oh, 12k, 12k, 12k.
Let's see.
It's C3 though. Let me see how much damage she does without.
He might feel a little prick.
14k, 20. Oh, the damage.
Huh. Gotta say, I never expected to see the head nurse in combat.
Why is there like EXP orbs on the ground? Mods, can we
Some
clean that up?
patients respond better to a more aggressive treatment plan. Did we get everyone?
Captain, we finished the head count. Potton's missing.
Wait, how?
Over there! The door's closing!
How did we? Dude, are you serious? He got away?
One group trying to arrest me, another trying to hunt me down. Good. I gotta kill two birds with one stone.
What is he gonna do? Wait, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna like, is he gonna blow the place up?
How did he get up there? There must be a secret
Potton?
passage somewhere.
Don't waste your energy. I already sealed it off.
How naive. We have more people outside. If we're not back out by the agreed time, they'll come to our rescue.
Can someone just shoot him from here?
Well then, you'd better hope they get here in time.
Oh, he's gonna gas us.
Some kind of gas leaking
perfect.
from the pipes. Oh, be careful. It's
Oh,
poisonous.
no, what the?
This is our distribution center, where we store the product derived from our source solution. We had to use special fire prevention methods to prevent contamination.
Wait, so you're just gonna kill us?
The pipe network here was designed to emit a gas for firefighting. One little modification later, and it makes an efficient death trap.
Fontaine has to be like the most psychotic region we've been in so far. Do I remember a serial killer gas chamber guy, a guy who kidnaps women and dilutes them in like Liwa, in Mondstadt, and you know, like, what is this region? This region is freaky.
Why would you do this? Your partners are here too.
Wait! Sigewinne, let her talk. Let her talk.
Oh, please. If they can't supply what I need, they're of no further use to me. Besides, I can't have them exposing my potential whereabouts.
He's a maniac! Come on, we gotta find a way to open that door!
But why did he stop the gas?
Go ahead. Struggle
still
in
coming.
vain. Once the last of you croaks, no one will ever find me again. So long!
Okay, but we're in such a big area. It's gonna take a while before the gas... I don't think it's gonna do anything.
Are you ready to leave, Potton? You haven't changed your dressing today.
Oh!
You can't cure my face. Just give up.
Wait, and first of all, how are they talking and hearing each other? He's inside a room.
And what if I could?
Nice try. You're just trying to stall me. Don't you worry about me. I'll find a way to cure my face once I get out of here.
Oh, I doubt it. After all, Fontanians can no longer dissolve in primordial seawater.
That is true.
What the? How did you?
The key component of the face-changing potion is the fluid left behind by dissolved Fontanians. It might look like ordinary water, but it has some unique elements in it.
So it is Fontanian fluid, people.
Before the flood, all Fontanians were oceanids, physiologically speaking.
He's Vasher, yeah.
A
He's
potion
Vasher.
made from that fluid could dissolve and reconstruct the face of a Fontanian in much the same way as hydroidolins change form. Theoretically, it could give someone any appearance they wished. But since the flood, Fontanians have become true humans. They can no longer provide the source material for this potion, nor reap its benefits.
So it's a rare material now.
Are you saying this potion is made from Fontanians dissolved with primordial seawater? Then their crimes are far worse than I thought.
So there's a drug underground ring that traffics dissolved Fontanian primordial seawater. For like... What is happening in this region? You have like synths, you have like... They're trafficking dissolved Fontanian water. Nah, this goes hard.
This? No, wait.
How does Natlin top this?
Of course! Well. So that's why you have a human appearance.
How is Natlin gonna top this? You have a guy kidnapping people and putting them in labs and torturing them. You have an underground prisoner who's like gaslighting the prisoners and starving them. You have a guy trafficking dissolved people's seawater. Like,
it also means that I have a formula you're unaware of.
No!
The air's getting thicker. It's getting hard to breathe.
No, Sigewinne! Don't die on me, Sigewinne! No, Potton, stop! Stop the gas! Oh, now you're listening. Hey, baited. Baited.
I might get to make a deal today after all. Alright, keep talking. How do you intend to give me the formula?
Hey, just come down here.
Oh, it's not a formula. but a finished product. I have a bottle of it right here.
Wait, but we were here first, so we should get it first, man. Like, come on. Can we get it first, and then we could give it to him?
When I tried Rawat's skincare product, I noticed it had a certain special component in it. So I had my friends gather some other ingredients for me, and sure enough, a little experimenting later, I'd produced the potion.
You still want to use that? Yep.
I'm guessing his skincare lotion contains the fruits of your joint research?
You guys don't want to do skincare with dead Fontanian people water? It could clear up wrinkles. Sign me up.
Huh. Impressive guesswork.
That's the essence of life.
Yeah, we were his supplier for some of the raw ingredients. But it only contains a tiny amount of the active ingredient. The effect is minuscule compared to the undiluted fluid.
Oh, it could be even stronger.
Well,
is it good for dry skin?
Reverse the dilution process.
He said it's good for
giving
any
the
skin.
skincare lotion a similar effect to the fluid it is derived from.
That's impossible.
If I tell you some of the ingredients, I think you can figure it out. First, you need to combine tainted hydrophantasm tissue with transoceanic pearls at a ratio of around 3 to 7.
Should we tell this for free, though? Shouldn't we, like, leverage this?
Tainted hydrophantasms and transoceanic pearls. I see. Can't believe I never thought of that.
What is tainted hydrophantasms? I know transoceanic pearl. What is that?
So, can we make a deal?
Sounds good to me. There's a delivery pipeline beneath this window. Drop the potion in, and I'll release you all.
Is he? There's a universe where we give him the thing and he kills us anyway. Do we trust?
Nope, not trusting you that easily. You're like those naughty kids who try to hide their illness.
Yeah, of course.
Open the sluice gate first, then I'll hand you the potion.
Yes. Oh, Sigewinne is so smart. Sigewinne is so smart. Holy.
Even if you're not bluffing, your potion won't cure my face permanently. You really think you have any leverage here?
She has the item, dude.
I'm not closing the
Hey! Hey! Yo, Morgan. Kill him. Morgan. Take him to the back and cut his balls off, Morgan.
Fine. Then I'll just stand here with the potion in my hand. And when I faint from the poison, I'll drop it and it'll be destroyed.
Oh, holy. Okay.
No.
What the? What is that strategy? I'm gonna kill myself with the...
It's open!
With the potion.
Disable that sluice gate! Jam it!
Oh my god!
Don't let it close again!
Oh, dude, Morgan is... The moment it opened, Morgan's my goat. Immediately. Mods, get on it.
That's more like it. In that case, a promise is a promise.
Instant retaliation.
Head nurse, there's
That's my
too much
goat.
poison gas in here. We have to leave, now.
Nuh-uh. No, we don't. What? I wonder if you could go in it. Let me see. Can you even... It auto kicks you out. How the hell do you even get up there? I don't even think you can. The guy said he already turned the thing off to get up there. Cheat. There's no entrance? Are you sure about that? Okay, maybe there is no entrance. Okay, there's nothing here. Come on, man. I wanted to go in. Is the gas still coming out? Yep. Why are you stalling? Okay, so when I explore, it's called stalling. Yeah, right. I'm exploring the game, buddy. It's not stalling. I'm exploring. Know the difference. This is called explore? Yeah, I'm exploring the area. How else would you call it? Okay, waiting.
That was too close. That button is a real nasty piece of work.
Is Rawat actually GG?
Oh, don't be too quick to sit down. Moving around a little will help relieve the soreness.
Oh my god, you know what I just remembered? You know what I just remembered? We left that grandma by herself, right? Every one of the squad that came to the house left with us to go inside. Who's looking after the grandma, the little sick lady in the bed? She might be dead when we come back.
Same goes for you, Traveler. Oh, but Paimon, you should be fine, right?
The Melu scene? Oh. Oh yeah, you're right.
Flying fast is pretty tiring too, actually. Anyway, that's not
I
important
totally
right now.
forgot about
I'm
her.
still shocked to learn that there's a whole criminal operation going on behind that skincare lotion.
I forgot about the Cease Melu scene
Shame I
though.
ended up giving the improved version to Potton after finally making it for you. I'll make you some more, I promise. No, please don't. Paimon doesn't want to use that stuff anymore. Still, it was a pretty good
Wait,
job
why
that
not?
Paimon wanted to buy some in the first place, huh? It ended up saving everyone's lives. That's gotta count for something. Yeah, Paimon was just kidding.
Head nurse. I've done a final head count of our team and the criminals. Everyone's here and doing fine. We're ready to escort the fugitives back to the fortress of Meropide.
But why does it matter? It makes your skin, it clears your blemishes and your wrinkles and all your shit on your face. It works on any skin type. Why does it matter, man? It worked. Dude, you know it worked? Because the people at the Fontanian Institute, they call him not by Rawat, they call him Mr. Handsome. You don't want to be Mr. Handsome? His product? I'm using, yo, can I get 10 orders of that?
It's a shame that we didn't find Rawat. At this point, I'm afraid he's probably deceased.
There's no way he's actually dead, though.
What a horrible bunch. Especially that Potton guy. If he had made good on that deal, we'd all be dead because of him. No, we wouldn't. I always keep a whole bunch of antidotes on me for emergencies. And one of them neutralizes that poison gas. We'd have been fine, even if you hadn't opened the gate.
Sigewinne is just the main character. I don't know. She's prepared for every situation.
What? Then why did you give him the potion?
If this is true, I must concur. Sorry to be blunt, but I think you made a bad decision by handing him that bottle.
No, she's cooking. Listen.
If he changes his appearance and flees Fontaine, it's unlikely that we'll ever find him. No matter how cooperative his accomplices are.
Nah, but let her talk.
Question them.
Let Sigewinne talk,
No,
though.
you don't understand. I gave him the potion precisely so we could be sure where he'll go next.
She put a GPS in the potion. Right?
What do you mean?
Classic.
We gotta hurry. She won't last much longer.
She won't last. Oh, the lady. Apple AirTag. Yeah. Me making a beauty lotion and putting a GPS to track where the bad guy is gonna go. Perfectly planned. Let's go back here. So, does the grandma... How does it all tie back to the grandma? Head to Potton's destination. Wait! Head to Potton's destination? But is that the grandma's house? No, the grandma is not Potton. Rawat? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is Rawat?
Don't move a muscle. I might be short, but I pack a mean punch.
Holy! Who would win, Potton or Cease? I pack a mean punch.
Captain, you're just in time.
While I was lying in wait, I spotted this crook snooping around, trying to find a way in. So I detained him.
So you're telling me the whole Avengers can't detain him when we were fighting him in the place, but Cease could do it? We had the whole police squad plus the Traveler plus Sigewinne, and he got away. But he lost to one Melusine. Okay, that makes sense.
Whoa, his face.
Are you Potton? So this is where you were heading, huh?
Why does Morgan sound like that?
What?
Are you Potton?
This is how Potton looked before his face was marred. His current appearance matches the mugshot on his arrest warrant.
I see. Wait, so what's going on? Wasn't the whole point of the potion to disguise himself and escape Fontaine? Why would he change back to his original face and run right into our trap?
True. True.
Enough of this nonsense.
True.
Let me in.
You better pipe down. There's an old lady in there who's very sick. No way are we letting a crook like you inside.
Holy!
This might
be the this is
Listen
the
to
Chadless scene.
I'm Rawat. That's my mother in there.
You're Rawat!
He's gotta be lying, right? Rawat was a victim in all this. He was forced into it against his will. How can he and this monster be the same person?
That's what I'm saying.
Forced against his will.
Yo. Yo.
That's the funniest thing I've heard all day.
I'm sorry, man. Yo, bro?
Back when I was being coerced, everyone thought I was colluding of my own free will. And then when I actually became a criminal in my own right, you all suddenly thought I must be under duress. Amazing what a difference a handsome face makes.
Oh, I see.
Save us the speech. Explain yourself.
Shut the fuck up. That's basically what she said.
You want an explanation? Fine. I'll tell it how it is. When I was just Potton, the whole world treated me with contempt.
Oh, Potton lore. Potton lore.
Ew. What do you want?
Audrey!
Get away from me.
It's Audrey! Tsundere girl. Oh.
Women despise me.
Collaborate? You don't look like much of a researcher to me.
My peers scorned me.
Mr. Potton, was it? I'm most interested in your research. Consider my offer carefully. I doubt you'll find other investment opportunities.
Dude, this is not my lore, bro.
Only villains would work with me.
You want out of the game? Forget about it. Turns out, I slipped up a little. Left your picture with some marechaussee Phantom officers. Easy mistake to make. Now they've listed you as an accomplice and drawn up an arrest warrant.
Oh, so this gas gun guy, that's why the picture frame is missing in the house.
So I suggest you put any thoughts of running away to rest. If you get caught by the guards for being in the synth business, you ain't ever seen
gas gun, you piece of shit. You did this. Oh, that's such an evil laugh as well. You know that's like a bad guy laugh. Oh, so evil,
There was
guy.
no way out for me. Until I could stop being Potton.
Oh.
Mr. Rawat, I have something I'd like to tell you.
I became popular with women.
This new potion you developed is fascinating. Genius, in fact. Would you consider working with me? I'd be happy to sign a licensing agreement.
Okay, but do I believe this guy? I don't believe that they are so fucked up that they don't want to talk and make relationships with him because he's ugly, because he has a scarred face. Really? That's kind of mean. Maybe, is that true? That means that these Fontaine guys are, these Institute guys are fucked, but there's no...
My peers looked up to me.
Really? No, I don't...
I'm very interested in your research, sir.
What?
You must no doubt have offers from countless investors, so far be it from me to ask for a full collaboration, per se. I merely wanted to express my interest. No pressure at all, naturally.
And the villains even began to fear me.
Okay, that's cappuccino. What, because you look hot now? What? Oh, dude,
Becoming Rawat showed me what a superficial world we live in.
True. You know what? No, I get him. I get him. We do live in a superficial world. Society. No, I get it. I get it. Everyone is so fake, dude.
After all, this superficiality could be made to work in my favor.
They don't care about you before and you change your looks. They care about you now. They never cared about you in the first place. No, I get it, bro. I say we kill him.
Or
what?
so I thought. But alas, the world seemed bent on finding a reason to make me despise it.
Yep.
Mother, I'm back. How are you doing?
Who are you?
Oh, shit. Yeah, with the face change, even his mom's like...
I bought the best medicine Mora could buy, but nothing would cure her illness. In the end, I hoped she'd at least be able to see her son one last time before she passed, but when everyone else rejected me, the only person who cared about me was my mother. Then, when I became a rising star in the Fontaine Research Institute, I was unrecognizable to her.
Dude, I get it, bro. Shit, man.
I have to let her see me again. Even if it means donning my own wretched, ugly face. Well, is that enough explaining for you? Now do you understand?
Honestly?
Let me inside already!
I think we let him in. Yo, Morgan, release the soldiers. I think we just let him in. I just feel bad now.
Have you ever considered if you'll even be able to look your mother in the eyes after what you've done?
Morgan is... She doesn't give a shit.
You found
She's
a way
not buying
to
the story.
completely change your identity. You could easily have escaped from them. But no. You chose to keep working with them.
She doesn't buy the sob story, you know? It's justice.
Why would I want to give up on such a lucrative business? The profits were dozens of times that of the synth business, and it was all above board.
So you kept being a villain just for the money?
Okay, but he did it for the money so that he could afford treatment for his sick mom. It wasn't like...
Villain? By what standard?
It's for the cure for the
Is
mom,
doing
though.
evil deeds really what makes someone a villain in your eyes? Or does it all come down to the way they look? None of you saw a villain when I was wearing my other face, did you?
Nah, not this Potin guy. Let him cook. No, I get it. I'm on his team. I'm on his team.
You have no right to judge me.
Yep.
You're all just fake people living in a hypocritical world. I regret nothing. My mother would understand.
I agree. He was a villain when he was Rawat, but now that he's Potin, now they care. He was doing villain acts when he was hot.
You're a villain to the core, but especially that tongue.
Nah, stand on ground. Stand on
Honestly,
ground.
I don't see a villain when I look at your current face either.
Melosi and Sigewinne understand.
Don't humor me. You don't seem surprised by my confession in the least. How long have you known the truth?
I didn't know anything for sure until you chose to take that potion bottle and spare our lives. But if you're asking when I started suspecting you, it was the first time you came to see me at the infirmary. I had to confirm my suspicions. That's why I chose to join this investigation.
Are you kidding me? A young, promising researcher and a wretched criminal? What on earth gave you the idea that they could be one and the same person?
The girl in the back's gonna kill him any minute now. Yo, can we get... we need to calm her down, or else this guy might actually die in front of me.
Well, there were no visual clues. This potion's face-changing effects are very powerful. Even as a Melazine, I couldn't see through the disguise, but I believe I understand humanity a little better than most of my kind. Humans have certain fundamental qualities that do not change with their appearance.
Fundamental qualities, huh? So you think you're the one who's seen through me, do you?
Hey, stop being so mean. She's on your side, dude. She's literally your only ally in this situation.
Most people probably don't know this, but I think I can guess what your deal is. Melazine constitutions are very close to that of water, so it stands to reason that the potion should work on them too. You used it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
Oh.
Sigewinne?
She used it.
Yes, you're right.
Look at Morgan. What? You what?
I'll bet it was back in the days when Melazines were discriminated against because of their appearance.
Hey, relax. Hey, do I need to call Nouvelle on your ass?
Who was either carry on living in the gutters as part of an alien race cast out by humanity,
or
become the head nurse of the fortress of Meripede, revered by all.
Hey, you don't know her
Not a
story.
hard
Hey,
choice
shut
to
up.
make. It's a no-brainer.
Okay, blonde girl in the back. I give you permission. You can kill him now. Look at that. Look at her. You can do it now,
So
honestly.
you see, you and I were the same. And I'm the one who saw through you!
That's not important right now. You came here to see your mother, didn't you? Well, I can grant you your wish.
Huh?
A head nurse. I'm not sure that's a good idea in his current state.
You're telling me a clinician has higher order than an officer? Maybe Sigewinne is just her.
Don't worry. Back in the warehouse when I traded the potion for our lives, I was doing it to test him.
This nurse can have orders like that?
He was willing to risk
In the hierarchy?
sacrificing his only chance of escaping capture by opening the gate in exchange for the potion. Also, he could see his mother again. If nothing else, his concern for his mother is genuine.
Is clinician a word? Well, I mean, Sigewinne literally called herself a clinician in the quest, so I would assume it is because it came from her own mouth.
I see.
Clinician. Someone who works in a clinic.
So before you arrest him, please allow him to see his mother one last time. The Traveler and I will accompany him. You have nothing to worry about.
All right. I understand.
Morgan. Oh, okay. Morgan just allows that. Okay. Is the mom gonna be dead? Oh yeah, no. I was gonna talk to them. Wait. See? Tell me, how did you apprehend the guy?
I don't trust this guy much. Be careful.
Is that it?
I don't trust this guy much. Be careful.
Holy. I'll be careful.
Join the head nurse inside. If he tries anything at all, shout.
I will. The moment he does something funny, instant call Morgan, kill him. Don't worry. Shout. I got it under control. I'm the Traveler. Is the mom still alive?
Mom? It's me, Potton. Your son. You recognize me now, don't you? Mom, what's wrong?
I'm sorry, but I have
Oh
some bad news.
no.
I examined your mother last time we were here, and it
Whoa.
appears that due to her prolonged fever, she's lost her eyesight.
Ooh.
What?
That is
Your
not.
appearance no longer has any bearing on her ability to recognize you. But there are always other ways to remind our loved ones who we are. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, talk to her.
No, it can't be. Please, Mom, open your eyes. It's me, your son, Potton. If you really can't see my face, then here, take my hand. Tell me you feel your son's hand. I've done so much to get to this point.
I feel bad for him,
Please,
man.
you have to recognize me. No.
The temperature of his palm must have changed. I'm sorry. It seems I couldn't bring him back to you after all. It's you. Thank you.
Tell me, it's the same girl that Sigewinne changed her appearance to save her. The same sick girl in the cutscene at the beginning. It's you.
Of course.
Mom, why will you answer her and not me? Why? Why?
No more questions, Potton.
What?
She's gone.
What?
Mom?
Just like that.
Mom?
I'm sorry to say this, Potton, but you and I are not the same.
Potton is eventually taken away by a member of the Marchosi Phantom. A day passes in a flash. Is this the first story quest where there's a death in it? I don't remember someone dying in a story. Like on my screen. She just died on my screen.
The wait is over, everyone.
Oh my.
The sale of our new skincare product, Romaritime Essence, will now
There's
begin.
been many where someone died on the screen. Bashir died on screen too. That's a Archon quest though. Tepe. That's an Archon quest.
Another skincare promotion.
Is?
And it's selling as fast as last time. Wonder what people would think if they knew what was in the last batch. Oh, Sigewinne's here too!
Again.
Hey, Sigewinne! Oh, Traveler Paimon, hello! Oh, I hope you two got a good rest yesterday after all your hard work. Of course! Nurse's orders, right? Anyway, are you here to take notes for your next article? Actually, I'm mostly here to help Officer Morgan wrap up yesterday's case. Ah, that reminds Paimon. That stuff sold like crazy, didn't it? Is it gonna cause huge problems? Nope, there's nothing to worry about. Unless modified, Butterfly Dew is an excellent skincare product that's completely safe to use.
Modified as in like there's no dead people water in it, right? Oh, okay. But like, isn't the dead people water the thing that makes it good? If you take out the dead people water, is it still gonna like cure my wrinkles? Is it gonna cure my AIDS? Is it, you know, like, isn't that like the super secret sauce? If you take it out, what's like the point of even using it anymore?
Besides, officers have already
Yeah, it lost the
retrieved all
color.
Butterfly Dew purchased on the market. Now it's just a matter of disposal.
Dude, it was like purple or something before. Now it just looks like blue. It's just like normal water now.
After consulting Monsieur Nervulette, I came up with a way
Monsieur?
to neutralize any harmful effects. So it'll evaporate naturally, without polluting water or soil.
Monsieur.
Wow, it's Sigewinne to the rescue again!
Thank you for serving as our consultant, head nurse. All the butterfly dew we recovered has been disposed of, according to your instructions.
I don't know why. I really like Morgan. I really like this NPC.
Great.
I'm so attached to her.
Good job, everyone!
I think I have a crush on Morgan.
Also,
Morgan?
you mentioned you wanted a copy of Rawat's interrogation records. Well, technically, Potton's records. Anyway, I have them with me. Here. After he saw his mother for the last time, it was like all his mental defenses came crashing down. He put up no resistance during the interrogation, and answered all our questions.
I mean, well, he just
You
saw
learned
his
a
mom
lot.
die in front of him. I would imagine he's like done now.
Apparently, the formula was something he discovered by chance while helping the criminal gang produce synth. Later, he came up with the idea to dilute it and use the resulting substance as a skincare product. Their supplier was Vache. But you could also argue that they were the ones doing him a favor. His operation helped Vache's gang dispose of an enormous amount of evidence. It made for a seamless collaboration.
Vache.
One man's trash was another man's treasure, and there were no loose ends.
Classic line.
It's no wonder we
Classic
never
line.
noticed what Potton's gang was up to.
One man's trash was another man's treasure. Isn't that a song lyric? One man's trash was another man's treasure.
Vache again, huh? Is there still no end to the harm he caused?
Make no mistake. The crimes of Vache and his accomplices will come to an end. It's only a matter of time. Since the flood cut off their supply of primordial seawater, they've been forced to resort to riskier methods, like using their private reserve to attack people on the street. Naturally, those attempts all ended in failure.
Dude, the criminals in Fontaine are hardcore. Their supply of drugs were cut off, so they just started jumping people on the street? What is going on in this region? You don't see this level of unhingedness like anywhere else. What is this like? What is happening?
After receiving numerous reports, we were able to zero in on the gang and eventually round them up.
What is happening?
That sounds more like
What is happening?
Based on what he told us in his confession, we pretty much had him backed into a corner, even though he made a point of distancing himself from the gang while disguised as Rawat.
Sumeru was just as bad? Was it? I don't remember much from the other regions. Was it? Like the criminals?
He tried to throw us off his tail by reporting his accomplices, giving him enough time to transform back into Potton and see his mother one last time.
Like, the guy in Riceley's Story Quest was also really fucked up. He gaslight all the prisoners, put them in cages, literally had a girl and a guy like 1v1 each other to the death, starved people in his prison. You have a serial killer, kidnap women, diluting them. You have another guy like with dead people body water like skincare. Jesus.
But there was one thing he hadn't anticipated. Even though Potton had been missing for a long time, we were very much still on the lookout for him. So the moment he appeared in public after changing back to his original appearance, we caught him.
So he tried this once before, huh? Guess he really did want his mother to see him again. But in the end...
It doesn't really matter.
Looking at the interrogation records,
It never mattered
it seems
in
like
the end.
he spent the first sum of money he earned as Rawat on his mother's treatment.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He wasn't really a criminal. I mean, he was like committing crimes, but it was like...
Yes, which is why I suspect
For
that
the
his
mom.
initial motive for using the potion was not personal greed, but a desire to become somebody who had the power to save her. Even so, he went too far. In the end,
Holy.
he got what he deserved.
I understand. Thank you
Justice.
for bringing me these records. Why did you want them anyway?
Morgan is so stone cold. I kind of like it.
Potton was one of my patients, so I need to put together a medical file for him. My teacher always stressed that a person's life experiences are just as important to their file as their medical history. Why are you still treating him like your patient? Isn't he kind of beyond redemption now? Well, that may be true, but a patient is a patient, regardless of the choices that bring them to my care.
Oh, that is a cinema line. But why would you help him? Isn't he beyond redemption now? Well, actually, Paimon, a patient is a patient. You don't understand. I'm a nurse.
One
Holy.
last thing, head nurse.
I'm gonna frame that.
Please keep everything you know about this potion a secret. It would be for the best if most of Fontaine knows nothing of its existence. I know my fellow officers and I will be able to sleep easier if that's the case.
Of course. Not to worry.
Thank you for understanding. I'll take my leave then.
So, Sigewinne, did you really use that potion yourself? Why do you sound so surprised, Paimon? I told you all about it. It was quite a while ago now.
I'm gonna assume quite a while ago means a couple hundred years. So the girl in the cutscene was not the sick girl on the bed? No. Can you give me a date? When did this happen? 300 or 80 or 70?
You mean that story about the witch and the potion?
How old?
So it was really, actually actually genuinely a true story?
I need to know. I need to know.
Yes, it really actually genuinely was.
Please, be the same girl, please. The process of making that potion.
I know. There are some secrets I can't tell anyone about. But considering everything we've been through together, I know I can trust you with them. Before I tell you though, could you follow me somewhere? I want to pay my respects to an old friend.
Old friend. Old friend.
Of course.
Old friend. I know that old friend. Old friend? Is that the same? Wait. Where are we going? Sigewinne? Her tombstone? Sigewinne? What are we doing out here? Yep, she's... What?! Risley and Nouvelette? Sitting in a tree. Kissing. What are my two besties doing here? What are my two besties doing? What are they doing over here? And
Good to see you, traveler.
Don't you have work?
I trust all has been going well for you.
Hey. What are you guys doing out here?
Big news, everyone. The Udex is out of his office on important business.
Is that genuinely something people would consider big news?
Why wouldn't they? Important business is a big deal.
Ah, yes, you're quite right. When someone you care about requires emotional support, being there for them at the right time and place is of the utmost importance.
Genshin players, when they see two people having a normal interaction, OMG, they must be having sex? Yep.
After reading the Maréchal Phantom's reports, I had a feeling a trip here might be in order.
Take note. That, my friends, is how Monsieur Nouvelette shows that he cares. We're both here for the same purpose, actually. To accompany Sigewinne as she pays her respects to her late teacher.
So the old friend she mentioned was her teacher then? The witch? Oh, sorry. Paimon didn't mean to be rude.
No, it can't be
it's
the
only
witch.
Sigewinne
It's
calls
really
her that
the
all
witch.
time, so...
I doubt she considers that title to be offensive, Paimon. Don't worry.
They're acquaintances at best? Yeah, no shit. You don't obviously think. I think they have a love interest, right?
Indeed. In fact, I believe Sigewinne
obviously.
would take it as a sign of affection. She has spoken of this doctor on many occasions, and it sounds like she was a truly generous individual. In those days, many people
definitely
harbored
besties.
prejudices against Melusines. She was the only teacher willing to take Sigewinne on as a student.
Wow. It's really nice of you two to be
Why
here
am
for
I smiling?
Sigewinne. Guess you guys really look out for your younger colleagues, huh?
Younger colleague? Well, that might be true for the Udex, but I'm not sure I can say the same. Sigewinne served a sentence in the fortress of Meripede hundreds of years ago, and after she did her time, she decided to stick around. She's been an integral part of our administration ever since. Strictly speaking, the head nurse has been around longer than most people in the fortress, myself included. Pretty sure that makes me the younger colleague.
She served a sentence?
Yes.
Explain.
Long before I became Udex, there was an ancient law in Fontaine that prohibited any attempt to transform another species into a human.
That includes herself.
Initially, I and most researchers believed this law to have been imposed due to ethical concerns. But now, it seems more likely that the law was nothing more than an insurance policy, a way for Egeria to ensure that her people would remain insulated from the truth, thus enabling them to lead more straightforward, happier lives.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
Oh, I see. So no one has any ideas that they could transform or keep it a secret.
Sigewinne had her reasons for choosing to obtain a human form, but the act was nonetheless in clear violation of the law.
Could you tell us a little bit more about what happened back then?
Certainly. Sigewinne does not object to her close friends learning about her history. In fact, I first learned of it myself because she confessed the truth to me of her own volition.
Holy, okay. Give me a little flashback.
Even with their daughter so
witch.
ill, they kicked you out? Stubborn as always. And prejudice isn't a disease I can cure either.
What? Come on, witch. You're telling me you can't cure prejudice against the Melusines? How OP is
Shame
prejudice?
that I don't have the energy to get over there. You're laughable, you old witch. You want to save everyone in Fontaine, but you can't even save the patient before you. Master, what are you? I discovered a strange disease. One I suspect that every Fontainian suffers from. But without witnesses or proof, no one will believe me. I had no choice but to experiment on myself to find a cure, but I hit a wall.
She glitching.
And as you can see, it took a wretched toll on me. Then I'll find a cure for you, and then you can go cure her. There's no need. I am beyond saving now. There's nothing you can do. But, Master... As I said before, a doctor's duty is to treat whatever ailments they can.
That's the same thing Sigewinne said back in the Meropide.
But they don't trust me at all. That girl. She's your first ever patient, isn't she? Tell me, what cost are you willing to bear to see her cured? I'll do whatever it takes. Even if it means breaking the law and being punished for it?
Yes.
As long as I don't hurt anyone.
Holy. Okay.
Spoken
okay,
like a true student of mine. Then I shall make one
Commit
more
crimes to
final
save lives.
and see my experiment through to its end. Leave me for now and come back in 2 hours.
It's kind of honorable.
If I am able to work this miracle, then I will have found a way to save all Fontainians, and I shall be able to help you treat that girl. If not, then it means there is one more disease in this world that I cannot treat. In that case, do not come looking for me. I will leave you a parting gift. An accidental discovery happened upon through my study of this strange disease. It has little use, but it will at least help you cure this one patient you can reach.
I wish they made the witch cooler than like the generic grandma NPC model.
When Sigewinne returned, the miracle had not occurred.
She can literally like make potions that could like change your form. Like that's not your average granny. That's like some kind of superpower.
She found a potion bottle and a note on the table. After using the potion as instructed, she gained her current form, breaking Fontaine's law in the process. And after I had confirmed the veracity of the events, I gave my verdict.
How long was the
So
sentence?
that's what happened.
She's not a real witch. You know the potion was made by her body? But how do you know that? Oh, right here. Her teacher sacrificed herself and left that potion. Okay, now I knew. I thought she could just make potions at will. It was a sacrifice. Oh.
I fear Sigewinne only understood the full story after the truth
was
about
herself.
the dissolution of Fontainians was uncovered. When I reflected on all this with that knowledge in hand, I felt a deep sense of regret. As I use the law to uphold justice, there are times when I cannot help but acknowledge its ruthlessness. After the final details of the events surrounding Sigewinne's transformation came to light, I checked several sources and, thankfully, the legal code does not require Sigewinne to shoulder any additional punishment.
Wonder how she feels about all this.
Since she invited you here, I imagine she intends to speak of these matters with you, no?
Well, you kind of spilled the beans, like all of it already. Talk to them? I always forget to talk to the NPCs in the story quest.
On behalf of the Maréchaussée Phantom, I would like to once again thank the Fortress of Meropide for your assistance in the response to yesterday's prison break.
Our head nurse and the Traveler in Paimon did most of the heavy lifting, I would say.
Sigewinne seems to be in good spirits. I trust work hasn't been too hard on her lately?
Well, she might be the only permanent medical staff in the fortress, but there's plenty of people with medical knowledge willing to help her out.
I am most relieved to hear it.
The way you're asking after her well-being makes you sound like a concerned parent.
Listen, I hate people who force ships like the next guy. They're annoying. I'm not forcing anything. I'm just appreciating a man-to-man conversation, you know? Because these two, they don't see each other a lot.
Well,
Nouvelette's always in
won't
the
lie.
office.
I've always seen myself that way.
Showing your age a bit there, don't you think?
I'm appreciating this, though. I'm an appreciator.
Indeed. Actually, I often forget just how much older I am than you.
Well, while we're on the topic, what did you do before getting this job anyway? Spend all day swimming in the sea from east to west and then north to south?
Oh, they're having a little bit of the talk.
Yes, and from the surface to the ocean floor on occasion.
Wow.
Small
Impressive.
Apologies, that was merely an attempt at humor. You can disregard what I said.
What
That's
is
impossible,
that?
I'm afraid.
Is that supposed to be funny?
My imagination's already running wild.
Hey. Nouvelette got some jokes. They're so cute together.
You're here. The old friend I mentioned was my teacher. When she passed, her body was nowhere to be found. All that's left of her is an empty tomb. And even that's deep underwater now.
Wait, but the potion that... Wait, so she dissolved... How did she get herself in the bottle, though?
Sigewinne, the witch who gave you the magic potion, she was your teacher, wasn't she?
Kind of wondering about the logistics of how that worked.
Sounds like Monsieur Neuvillette filled you in.
Yep.
After learning the truth, it must have been hard to process, huh? Well, to be honest, after I realized what really happened that night, my first thought was that it kind of made sense. It seemed exactly like the sort of thing she would do.
Tevat has his own laws. Oh yeah, like how Sigewinne could talk to the Potin guy through the big-ass glass window high up into the area.
But she was
they
planning
must have,
to
like,
sacrifice herself
speakers
and
or-
never told you. That's just who she was. If lying is what it took to get a kid to take their medicine, then that's what she'd do.
If lying is what it took to get a kid to take their medicine, that's what she'd do. A truly odd doctor, a truly
All
great
right,
doctor.
but why did you turn yourself in? I broke the law, simple as that. My teacher made her choice, and I made mine. True. It's just the way Potin framed it when he was asking you all those questions, it made Paimon really mad.
Oh, look at her. She is really mad.
You're not
Chill.
like him at all, and everything Neuvillette said confirms that. And yet, you were still convicted and thrown in prison. It just feels so unfair.
Dude, I don't know, man. I feel like Potin kind of got done dirty. Like I'm on his
I
side.
happen to think just the opposite. If I hadn't served that time,
I think he got.
I'm not sure I would have been able to stay strong when he was questioning me. What makes you say that?
That's assuming everything he said was real about the Fontanian people not wanting to work with him because he's ugly. That sounds kind of messed up. I don't even believe it.
I knew you'd be curious. Let me tell you a story.
You
The
forgot what
verdict
Morgan
came
said?
down. This Melusine is guilty.
Bro, what's
Theodex
that with a
defended
share?
the authority of Fontaine law, but he did not confiscate the Melusine's medical kit. And so, the fortress of Meripede gained a new little doctor. She still wore her hood and raincoat, even though it never rained in the fortress. Perhaps thanks to her human appearance, no one refused her treatment. She treated more and more patients, and her sentence grew ever shorter. Finally, the people of the fortress could not live without her.
She is very busy.
And though her sentence ended, she did not leave them either. Then one day, she received an invitation from the outside world. The location seemed familiar, and when she arrived, an old lady was waiting for her.
It's the girl!
She saw right through the Melizine's disguise, but didn't reveal it. Instead, she asked a question.
Tell me, why do you think you gained the respect of so many people, despite being a Melazine?
Because I look like a human?
No, because you helped them.
It's been 50 years.
It is the girl! It is the girl!
And you haven't aged a day.
She
I
remembered.
think everyone knows you are not human.
50
I
years.
finally found you after all these years.
She
I
remembered.
still remember, you know. It was you who saved me that
Even when
night.
she changed forms?
But how? I was no longer a Melazine by then.
Does it really matter if you're human
No.
or Melazine?
Nope. It doesn't, man.
I remember the warmth of your palm. It's quite unmistakable. And you know what? It hasn't changed one bit. You don't have to hide anymore, Sigewinne. These days, everyone wants to make friends with Melazines. And I think that it's all because of you. I'm sorry I couldn't say this until now, but thank you.
Oh, that's so
Dr.
cute! She did her part, yeah.
Paimon can get behind.
She did by helping all the prisoners. She helped the Melucid racism cause. She was doing her part too.
After hearing everything Potton said, I wanted to tell him that it didn't matter who he looked like on the outside. But it was too late. The warmth in his palm had already disappeared.
Holy.
I tried to treat him, but the roots of his problem had nothing to do with his face. I understand. Thanks, you two. I appreciate you being here for me while I talk this through. Oh, it's nothing. Our pleasure. Oh, there's one more reason I invited you here. It's about time I finally
The
gave you what I
lotion!
promised.
Oh, but is it the dead human lotion or is it the modified one? Come on, can I get the dead human one? That one actually works.
In order to restore the appearances of the face-swapping victims, the Marechaussee Phantom gave me special permission to make a few bottles of that potion. And I made one extra just for you two.
Ooh.
We don't need it though. Shouldn't
No.
we destroy it?
No.
Well, even if you chose to destroy it,
No.
I still thought I should give it to you first. You two did so much for me. How could I break my promise?
The butterfly do.
Well, fair enough, but anyway, Paimon's definitely not interested in this stuff anymore.
More for me.
Still, if
Yes.
this is the very last bottle in all of Tevat, getting rid of it would feel like kind of a waste. Maybe we can give it a special meaning somehow.
Special meaning.
Paimon's got it! Melazine physiology wasn't affected by the Great Flood, right? So that means the potion should have a permanent effect on you. In that case, what do you say, Sigewinne? Ever thought about transforming back to the way you used to look?
Nope.
After all, from a Melazine point of view, Paimon bets Melazines look the cutest of all.
Paimon? Nope.
Paimon, after everything,
Dude.
do you really think it matters whether I'm Melazine or a human?
The whole story is that it doesn't matter if you're Melusine or human. Changing back now defeats the point.
Well,
Paimon, yo, get the grip.
what was Paimon thinking? You made up your mind a long time ago. Yeah, let's just destroy this thing. Leave it to me.
Wait, what? Yo, can I get a say? I don't want to destroy it. What? What? That could have been the last. Bro, are you serious right now? Are you... That could have been... Isn't it important to keep everything, even if the origin is kind of messed up? What if in the future... Bro, that... I'd say, like, still keep it.
I'd like to stay here with my teacher for a little longer.
Okay, Sigewinne. You don't want to bring curse? It's not a curse. It's a beauty lotion. Wait, is that it? It is it. I really enjoyed that quest. I like it. Let me think. I liked it more than Clorin's quest. Say that. Rate it with the other story quests? Well, the top is Nouvellette, because that's like cinema. After that, I really like... I don't know if you guys think the same. I really like Arlecchino's quest. Like, Farina's quest was good, but I don't know where to put it. I think it's like Nouvellette, Cappuccino. Riceley's quest was... Nah, that was... Well, I haven't done that many story quests, so I don't really have a lot of comparisons. I really like Sigewinne's quest though. I like it more than Clorin. Because the NPCs, I don't know why, they were like... I kind of like... Why do I like Morgan so much? I like Morgan and Cease. Arlecchino's quest was so bad because we got spoiled by the PV. Oh, the animation? Well, I think regardless of being spoiled or not, I still liked it anyway. What's her SQ rank? How do I check, like, the stuff I've done already? Archive. How about Farina? Farina was good, but I think I like Arlecchino's more than Farina. I really enjoyed it. With the ghost girl and the Linny gang being like, no, please, father, don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, I'm not gonna count like the early story quests because I don't remember anything. Like, this doesn't count because I don't remember shit. Like, even Venti's one, I just remember being like someone died. Like, Mona was poor. I remember Tartaglia's one. That was the one with Tusser. And he was like, Tusser, close your eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7. Ow! And then he went like beast mode. He went beast mode. Holy. Actually good story quest. Despite being like super early into the game. Nouvellette number 1. Okay, I'm only gonna count like from Nouvellette onwards. Nouvellette number 1. Cappuccino number 2. You know what? I'm gonna say Sigewinne 3. Farina 4. Clorin 5. Riceley 6. I might just go that. I'm going there. I like Farina, but I don't like it as much as like some other people do. I definitely don't think it's number 1, but someone posted your blooming tweet in OK Ziox. Dude, why did you say someone like it's not you? You say someone, I know it's you. The subreddit poster literally has Farah in the name. Someone, it's you. Caught. I know it's you. It can't be a coincidence. Yo, anyone agree? Nouvellette is number 1? Dude, it was so good though. Melusine, racism, death, the guard, cinema. Holy, the ending as well. Dude, the part with Nouvellette where he was like walking down and he saw the past of the Melusines. Holy, the tension, the ending. Holy, so good, so good. No, Cyano SQ2 number 1. Well, I haven't done it. I probably never will. Shanyun clears. Well, I don't know if Shanyun does clear. I've never done it. Who's best NPC? Well, you gotta list them because I cannot recall the NPCs in the story quest. I cannot tell you. I guess we're done with that. Let me turn the game volume down. I really like Morgan. Morgan is funny. Oh, no. The blonde girl who says nothing, but she's permanently pissed. I like her too. I don't know what her name is, but she was really funny with her facial expression. I don't think she ever said anything. She was just perma pissed every time you saw her on screen. She's really funny. That girl was mad. She hated him. Now what? No, I'm not doing story quests back to back. No, I'm not. I need a cooldown. I need a cooldown. I'm not gonna be like, oh, let's do Navia story. Hell no. Do not song battle. I wasn't planning on song battle. I was thinking Elden Bling. And then Relana time? Oh. So you haven't really been up to date with the Elden Ring streams, huh? Relana time. I already killed her. There is no Relana time. It's Mesmer time. Yeah, I killed the fucking hippo as well. Yeah. I killed Dancing Lion, Relana, and the hippo all in one stream. Triple boss kill. Who's Mesmer? Mesmer is the guy with the fire staff. The red hair guy. The malnourished dude in the trailer. Radon is literally evil incarnate. Yeah, Radon might need some summons, I'm not gonna lie. Only like 70 devs? Yeah, it took me like quite a while to kill Relana. How far are you in Elden Ring? I'm in Shadow Keep, so I have no idea how far that is. 30%? Your Emily consider is now in danger? 5.1 new Geo tall female. Is Navia a tall Geo female? 5.1 new Geo tall female? Okay. But I don't pull for Geo characters. So tall female is Shenhe, but Shenhe and Navia are like the same height, no? Same model. What the fuck is Navia if she's not a tall model? Look how big she is. What, can you come with the Shenhe? Dude, Navia is Shenhe model. She's not Farina model. I can't find Shenhe. I think I might be blind. Where is Shenhe? Dude, they're literally the same height. There is no way Navia and Shenhe are different models. What Shanyun? Navia is closer to Shenhe and Shanyun than she is to Farina. Well, it's not even close. What? Like, Clarin is Shenhe Shanyun. Clarin isn't Farina model. Farina is like Chiori. Chiori, Farina. Like Kirara. Navia is like Shanyun, Clarin, Shenhe, Deya, Yelan. Am I right? Raiden. Farina is like Fischl. Farina's like Ayaka? Yeah. I like that. I feel like Shanyun and Shenhe is more taller. I don't think so. I think they're like the same. Clarin, Shanyun, Navia. Same energy, dude. What, as in like what? Shanyun and Shenhe, they're just more like sexier? What, they're curvier? Shanyun and Shenhe are definitely like carbon copies for sure, body-wise. They got the same hourglass curve, you know. Just get the height from the wiki. There's no way wiki height of characters are like a thing. What? Model type, tall female. Arlecchino, Lisa, Beidou, Navia, Ningguang, Candice, Clarin, Raiden Shogun, Rosaria, Deya, Shenhe, Eula, Shanyun, Jean, Yamiko, Yelan, Kuja. Yeah. Oh my, like it's like I know. It's like I know they're the same. Navia is not tall female. What? So she's Farina? Are you out of your mind? If Navia is not a tall female, she's a Farina model. There is no way. Nope. No universe. I'm not buying that. Navia is same level as Clarin, Navia, Beidou, Arlecchino. They're the same. They're not different. Let's go to Farina. Yo, Navia, relax. Medium female. Aloy, Amber, Layla, Lynette. Yeah, no, not even close. Mona, Chiori, Kole. Yeah, these girls are not tall. Like, at all. And then I'm guessing there's a small female. And that's like Klee, Nahida. Wait, there's small females, but there's no small males. I'm assuming there's tall male, tall female, medium male, small female, but there's no small male. Mika is not one. Okay. He is short that way. Like, they should put Xiao in small male. Yeah, with Mika and Xiao. Where? Ultra buff male? What, like Wagner? Well, I think the reason there's no small male is because no one gives a shit about them. And obviously, gacha games. And its degenerate player base? I'm not surprised why. Look at Blue Archive. I can already tell why. No Pepeshi? No Pepeshi. Okay, I think we can Elden Ring right now. Let me see. Nah, but I think like small males could work if they're cute. Like, I pulled for Klee because she was cute. I don't really give a shit about her, but she's cute. I would pull for Sigewinne if she wasn't so bad. If they made like a small male who's cute and the kit was good, I don't see why that would be like bad revenue wise, but I don't know, maybe people don't really care. Okay. What's with all the blooming? Does this mean you'll pull Nilou next patch? No. I'm saving for Emily. Pulcinella was in the Travail trailer, so maybe we got him as a small male. Who is Pulcinella? Bro, this. Guys, I don't think this guy is a small male. I think he's just Xiao short. I don't know though. I don't think this is like a Klee, Nahida, Diona. This is like a Xiao looking ass. He's just really short. Look at this guy. Oh, hell no. He has the elf ears like Klee. Ooh. What? Does that mean anything? Okay, but elf doesn't mean short though. There's like tall elves. Like there's no way Alice is like Klee size. Okay. Layla is tall elf? What? Layla doesn't have elf ears, does she? Sigewinne! What? She kind of does. Why is it so pointy? Pointy ears equals elf. Isn't Sucrose an elf? Nah, Sucrose is a Sucrose. Okay, get me out of this game. Already judging appearance. It's not judging appearance, it's just verifying if it's true or not. Wait, so now that I'm done with this, I don't think there's any more story stuff left in the patch, right? And then after this is 4.8. Sino? But Sino is 4.7 though. No, 4.6. The last patch.